Hello. How's one and all doing? I am Anthony of Danette and Anthony fame. There's a slight change of plan. Right now, you're just getting me. You'll get me maybe happy, unhappy. The Mets are currently already trailing 1-0 in the first inning. I'm going to say hello to you. For a little while, you're going to be getting mostly just me. Danette is still working. Emily, how you doing? How are you? Hey, I welcome you all into my humble home. This is, as I said, this is Anthony. A little bit of change of plan. We were originally going to start the live stream going out. It's not going to work out that way right now. The net is still working. It's just the Anthony show, at least for a little while, at least until the net is done in a little while. I'm currently watching the Mets. I'm not so incredibly happy right now, but hopefully things will be more happy for me. Sharon DePasquale, we got Damon Dunn in the house. We got Fifi in the house. We got CAK. Carol, how's it going? I'm waving back. Abix girl, how you doing? Abix girl, how you doing? Fawn Marie, good to see you. Dave Jeffrey up in Niagara Falls, it's good to see you also. I have the voice down to avoid any problems with whatever company runs the Mets now. HC Teacher, Virginia, it's always great to see you. Right now, you just got me to keep you company for a while here. You're going to see me going like this, pulling my hat off, pulling my hair out. No, the Anthony and Munchie show. Munchie is around here somewhere. She was running around a second ago, and she's very, very happy right now. She started all of a sudden she got the zoomies. Kiana Maria, how you doing, Kiana Maria? And Sharon DePasquale once again. Let's see, current score, Milwaukee 1, Mets nothing. It's still the first inning, still nobody out, 2 men on for Milwaukee. It's making me nervous. Shaquille Shake, how you doing? We got Christian in the house, Vivian Mavros. It's a happy first of the month to you over on the other side of the planet. It's 3-2. The Mets have 2 men on. The Brewers have 2 men on already. That's not making me happy, like I said. Try and keep me calm, guys. Keep me calm. Bob Kolb, how you doing, Bob Kolb? But there's a strikeout for 1 man out. All right, let's see if we can salvage the inning and get out of this, just allowing 1 run. That would be nice. I'm not going to do too much play-by-play because I don't know if that's against YouTube rules. And the Mets better make a save. That's right. Does ABIC stand for antibiotics? I think it stands for Bronx, Carol. But let's let ABIC answer. I think it stands for the Bronx. The Bronx, uptown. We got Willie Adamas up at the plate. How you doing, Damon Dunn? It's good to see you. It's good to see all you guys joining in, even if it's just me, because I'm not that bad, right? Tommy G in the house. Let's go Mets. We could add the letter F to that also in honor of Pete Alonso. Hopefully he stays here. Hopefully he gets signed. Let's see about anyone else. Juan Soto, so on and so on and so off. And we got wonderful people in the house. Like I said, we got Kiana Maria in the house. And by the way, if you guys are so inclined, get Kiana Maria's latest book. Check that out. Available at all fine purveyors of books. Danette will be here soon, she claims. Oh, that could be. Let's see. We'll see if we'll see if Abix girl answers that question. I think it's Bronx. Oh, is that another? Let's see. Bases loaded with Milwaukee Brewers. We gotta get out of this. A nice double play, a twin killing would put me in a better mood. Tim Jr., how you doing? Danette, how you doing? Great to see Danette. Danette is very far away. She's in another room. She's in another room. Already bought it, says Sharon. You made a fine purchase. A fine purchase, fine indeed. We got Luis Severino on the mound, former New York Yankee. Former New York Yankee. Get some guys. Get the 2 men out, and I'll be very happy if he can get 2 men out. It's doing very well. Oh, that's great news, Kiana. Great news for you. We got Jake Bowers up at the plate, DH for the Brew Crew. Let's get this guy out. Strike him out, throw him out. Oh, it's a pop-up. Is it back? Is it back? Is it in play? It is in play for an out. That's great. Leela says, my phone service is still spotty, no water still, and at least we have electricity. Thank goodness you have the electricity. You know, like, remember, when you're still using the bottled water. I hope they get everything back to, like, at least a semblance of normality soon for you, Leela. You and Adriana, we're all thinking about you, and we want you to be well and stay safe, and be careful when you do get the water back. Remember, you know, boiling protocols and all of that. Tanny in the house. So glad to see you, Tanny. It's so nice to have you in town with us. And speaking of in town, when Leela and Adriana get around to it, when they get here, it'll be nice to see you guys in town over here. Oh my gosh, you almost got out of the inning. It's a hit by pitch, brings in another run. Milwaukee up 2-0, but it is still the first inning. Let's hope it doesn't go up too much more. Get the next guy out. Hit by pitch, that's great. But then again, yesterday, you never know what could happen. Yesterday was a hell of a comeback. I hope so. This is the scariest thing we have been through, says Leela. Like, we all thinking about you. I'm sure everybody in the chat is sending out their prayers and their good thoughts and good vibes your way, that everything at least gets back to a semblance of normality soon. We got LAB in the chat. LA's Dodgers are still waiting to play their games. They got to wait for the winners of a wild card series, and that's the third out. And the Mets get out of the inning with leave the bases loaded, get out of the inning allowing 2 runs. Hopefully Severino settles down, and we can get around to that. The Braves, of course, are out in San Diego, and I forget who the Dodgers would play, but the Dodgers await the winners of the winner of one of these wild card series. It's kind of interesting, isn't it, that the last year's World Series winners, not even in the postseason. Last year's World Series winners, of course, were those Texas Rangers, out of the playoffs. Didn't even make it. That's baseball, folks. Let's see what Leela said. They give water, but not enough to go around. It's tough, but we get water at my mom's, but we still boil it, and I'm afraid to drink it. Boiling it is a good thing. Always boil it before you drink. If you do drink it, you might be probably able to drink it, but always got to boil it, especially when there's some sort of disaster situation like that. And hopefully we get some more things into you, that some more things come into you guys soon over there. I know they're working on it, and they're going to get some more aid into a lot of the states very shortly. And that's what we want to see. We're going to get you guys back, and hopefully some of these other storm systems don't shake out, don't take shape too well, and don't wind up doing any more damage heaped on top of this damage. Hopefully they, knock on book. I have you guys propped up on books. Some of them stay out at sea, or break up, or weaken on the way in, or curve off. You never know. We'll see. We're gonna hope. Keep the fingers crossed. Helena from Finland. How's it going? Hey, Johnny Chung's vlog. Johnny, we want you to try and translate that into English. We don't want to get you timed out again. We do like to see you. I have no idea what you're saying, but I'm sure it's extremely supportive. Raven, hi to all. Just stopping by. I'll hopefully be back later. Later you may see our good girl Danette. Parts of the South really got socked with this last hurricane, says CAK. That is 100% true. Olga, we can't get good information from anywhere, says Leela. Yes, I'm hearing that, I'm seeing on the news that, like, there is going to be more aid pouring into the state, into some of the states. Georgia's one I saw recently. Hey, it's a base hit up the middle for Mark Vientos. And the New York Mets are on the bases at least. ARB, how you doing? Good to see you, ARB. Who else was in here a second ago? Stacks. Hopefully you're okay, Leela. And back to normal quickly, says Vivian Mavros. You have Vivian from the other side of the planet, hoping to see things get better. It's actually, we're starting to get cold. They're going to start warming up. We're going to start getting cold, and they're going to start warming up down in Australia. Wicked Twisted in the house. It's wicked. It's twisted. It's good to see you, Wicked Twisted. Let's see. John, yes. Yes. We love this time of the year, too. Don't forget English, please, Johnny. Well, let's see if Johnny keeps to that effect. Hey, Anthony, let's go Mets. John Talento in the house. Thank you very much. The Mets are down 2-0 after an early inning, but the Brewers left Severino stranded, 3 Brewers on base. So we got out of the inning with only 2 runs scored. Not that bad. Mets got a man on. There's a man on first. And we've got Pete Alonso at the plate. It just takes one swing. We've got Reverend Jenny in the house and ARB. How you doing, Reverend Jen? How's it? It's always good to see you. Hi, Reverend. Shaquille Shake, if I didn't say hello to you, I think I did, but I'm going to do it again. Second hello is not that bad. Well, Pete down on strikes. All right, so they get... Oh, no, he's not down on strikes. It's just 3-2. Full count. Beach Bum in the house. How you doing, Beach Bum? How are things down by the beach? I'm sitting up in the couch. I'm sans Danette right now. Danette's going to be around later on. Deborah H., how you doing? Love to see you. Thanks for coming around, Deborah H. We'll be seeing Danette pretty soon. Danette is still working. Who wants to work? Who wants to work? Wouldn't you much rather be with me? Wouldn't you much rather be with me here? Wouldn't you rather be here? Brenda, how are you doing? Welcome, Brenda Nelson, into the chat. It's so good to see you, Brenda. Always good to see you around. I hope all is well. And we've got Blue Star. Julie in the house. How you doing? Say whoop, whoop, and say hello to Julie. It's always good to see you. Was that a no swing? 2 men on, I believe. 2 men on. Or is it 2 men on? Or was it a double play? Whatever. I'm looking at sausages over here. You know, it is Milwaukee. The vendors do have sausages on the grill. It is Milwaukee. The brew crew. I wonder if they'll have a sausage race in between one of the, whatever inning that is when they do that that sausage race where the sausages run around. What is it, like the kielbasa usually wins? You know, down in Washington, they have the presidents running around. Since the net is still working, you can hear confessions in the meantime, says CAK. Thank you, Carol. That is true. Hey, that says go in peace, my sons and daughters. I hope you all go in peace. Jesse Winker at the plate. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna do too much play-by-play because who knows, I might break a rule. But I have the voice, I have the sound off. I told Danette, I'll leave the sound off on the game. She said, well, you're going to leave the sound off on the game? Then you can't hear Gary, Keith, and Ron. And I said, well, you can hear Gary, Keith, and Ron. They don't do the game. They're not going to be doing the games because this is the playoffs. They have the national guys. Hey, Damien in the house. Hope your Mets win. My Tigers already won today. I saw that the Tigers were leading. So, like, they caught the... 1 down, 1 to go. Best of 3 series, of course. We've got, who else we have in the house? I saw someone else. We got Damien in the house. And I think I see Lisa. Is Lisa UK in the house? I'm not sure. I didn't see her go by, so, but I see someone saying, Hello, I think it's Lisa UK. Well, if it's Lisa UK, it's Lisa UK. If you're in the house, happy Tuesday to you, Lisa. Apple Martini, happy Taco Tuesday. Sounds like a good break for you. Full count on Jesse Winker, guys. Yes, there it is. There's Lisa UK girl. I didn't spot you. I saw someone say hello to you, but I didn't spot you. I can hear a jet plane, says Brendan Nelson. It's probably gonna be flying over my head eventually. They're passing through your neck of the woods, and they're heading over this way. Oh, it's a check swing, foul ball. Yes, she's here. Yes, she's here. Thank you. Enrique in the house. I see Enrique, I believe. Did I see Enrique? I might miss somebody because I'm like watching I'm glancing at the game and also glancing down at the chat. Hey, ABX girls in the house. There was some confusion. What does the ABX stand for? What does the ABX stand for? Is that Bronx? Is that meant to be a Bronx girl? I'm not the ABX girl. What someone CAK was wondering if it was something to do with antibiotics or something. I believe a CAK had the question. I don't know if you answered her. I did not see. I might have missed that. And Apple Martini's in the house. It's good to see you. A line drive down the line. That's going to bring in at least one run. That's bringing in at least one run. That's bringing in 2 runs. 2-run score on a 2-run triple by Jesse Winker. That's it. And as quick as that, the game is tied. Line drive down the right field line into the corner. And a 2-run triple by Jesse Winker brings in 2 Mets. And that's why they made the trade for Jesse Winker. He was ice cold leading up to the playoffs. But he's a guy who has a history. He can get hot. He could get hot, guys. He could get hot. And he has the ability to carry a team. It's good to see Johnny Chung still with the Chinese. I'm going to order something from Johnny. I'm sure you're vlogging it up. I don't know if you're writing the characters. I don't know if you're Cantonese or like, I don't know if you're from like Hong Kong, if you're from Thailand, if you're from mainland China, but he's vlogging it up. Hey, Anthony, is this going to be some sort of sports stream? Just wondering. Yeah, I heard of the Mets, baseball, American food, and a cookie. That's right, guys. You were right, Anthony. It stands for a Bronx girl. I thought it did. Now we've got nobody out. A man on third. That's Jesse Winker. And we've got Starling Marte at the plate. Doing my, not so bad, my terrible Gary Cohen impression. So, right now, I'm doing, let's see. Mets. Still no men out. It's a 2-1 count on the batter, and the game is tied. The game is tied. Second, it's the top of the second, and the game is tied. That's what we like. Thanks, Apix Girl, for satisfying my curiosity. Action Kid's mom and dad would know they're from Hong Kong. They're from Hong Kong. Action Kid's dad has this, unless that wasn't his dad and it was someone else, he has this thick Queen's accent. I heard him talking on one of Action Kid's videos. Where'd he get that from? Maybe it was an uncle who lives in Queens. Whoa, it's a long drive. And back to the warning track. It's an out, but it's a sac fly. Jesse Winker comes in. Mets lead 3-2. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go Mets, guys. Let's go Mets. Yeah, he has a thick Queens accent. He must have the thickest. Maybe it's an uncle. Maybe it's an uncle who lived his whole life in Queens. I think I told this story once before. There's a guy. Hey, Karina Thompson in the house. How you doing? I'm doing some play-by-play here while Danette works. So it's right now, it's Anthony sans the net. His HC teacher, it's a good thing HC teacher knows how to write in Chinese. That's why we have a teacher in the house. She can figure these things out. Virginia, thank you so much for figuring that one. We'll try and see if it works on Johnny. Let's see if Johnny puts another line in there with the Chinese characters. I love having the guy in the chat. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm sure it's very complimentary. You know, he's probably a huge baseball fan.
Take me out to the ball.
Hey, look who it is.
Game. Take me out
The Mets fell behind 2-0, but now they came back.
Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if they ever get back to the root for the home team.
If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Hi, everyone.
That's how I would sing it.
I only have a few minutes. I'm on a break.
She's breaking.
Hi, everyone.
She's breaking.
Go ahead.
Guys.
Hi, AOB. Hi, moderators. What happened with Johnny? I heard you talking Johnny.
It's
Hi,
Johnny
everyone.
Chung. He's back and better than ever with more Chinese. Luckily, we have HC
Look at all
teacher
these
who
people.
speaks Chinese.
I saw you all in here, but I couldn't talk. He's watching the ball
I'm
game.
sure he's saying
You
something
can't
immensely
show even 5
complimentary.
seconds, huh?
No.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Sharon Apple.
You want this blocked in the
Shaquille,
United States?
Kiana, Enrique, Andrew. Hi, Andrew. I haven't seen you in a while.
I literally
Good
have to
see
make
you.
believe I'm
ARB,
barely seeing anything
ABX
on the
girl,
screen.
John Talento. How are you, Virginia? Let's see.
Got a blue
Andrew,
star.
Blue Star, Ronnie, Watanabe. Reverend Jenny, how
Watanabe,
you doing?
Watanabe,
Beverly,
Reverend
how
Jen.
are you?
Andrew
Ooh.
Pfaff just came in.
Brenda,
Andrew,
we just
how you
had
doing?
pesto, basil spread from Trader Joe's. Ooh, that sounds good.
That sounds
Hi,
delicious.
Johnny. Hi, Brenda. How you doing? Hi,
Johnny.
Alina. How are you?
And Helena's in town.
Wicked Twisted. Who
Wicked
else?
Twisted.
Carol,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Marty just came in.
Hi,
Hey,
Sharon.
Marty.
Hi,
We
Marty.
have burlesque right here in the house.
All right, I only have a few minutes, so let me finish. Pammy J. Who else? Karina, how are you doing?
We got
Going
a 2-1 count
Shogun Legends Asian Restaurant for my 60th birthday
on
next
Francisco
Tuesday.
Alvarez.
Your birthday next Tuesday. Okay, wait.
Who's got a
wait.
birthday next Tuesday?
You know that it's the 8th, right? Brenda Nelson. We've got 3 on the 8th.
Brenda Nelson, that's
Hold
right.
on. Who else did I miss? Hold on. Kiana, I said that. Who else? So I think I got everyone. So for Fawn Marie, how are you? Carol Woods, how are
Fawn
you?
Marie in the
Leela.
house.
I don't know if
Marie.
Adriana's in here, but Leela and Adriana, I hope everything's okay with you. I know it's hard when you don't have water.
They're
or
having
whatever.
trouble getting the water. They're getting a little bit of
Sucks.
water. But I told them that I hear that there's more aid going to be coming
Virginia,
into the
I
state.
guess Johnny must
Pretty
like the
soon
channel.
they've got to get you some more water. Her mother has water, but they're boiling it, but she's still afraid to drink it. As long as you boil it, it should be
Damon.
safe to
Hi,
drink.
Timothy.
Don't
21
worry so
days
much.
till your
Everything will be
birthday.
like,
Yes.
everything will be good. Everything will be good.
Yes. I wish I could
21
bring
days
you
till
water.
Tim Jr.'s
All right,
birthday.
let's sing. Let's
so,
sing.
All right,
Let's get
we
the
got
singing
some
out of the
birthday
way.
things
Ready?
to do.
All
Carol
right.
Woods in the house.
Yes, I just said
All right.
hello to her.
Take
hi,
me
Munchie.
out to the. Oh no!
All right,
it's
hold on. Let me mention. October birthdays. We've got
those that we know.
Holla. I don't know why I put Holly. I was like, who's Holly?
Holly.
I don't know. I wrote
Have a
line.
holly
Spend
jolly Christmas. And I bet you didn't know.
That's not the
Oh by
words.
golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Ho, ho, the mistletoe, everywhere you go.
How about pick a song you actually know?
It. Kiss her once for me.
All right, you ready?
All right.
Birthdays. We got birthdays. You see
We got
them?
birthdays,
All right,
babes.
so we've got
We got the birthdays
Paula,
in the house.
Kathy Ranieri, and Brenda Nelson, all October 8th.
All on the 8th, guys.
Then we've got Tejas, Kathy, Emma's daughter Hannah is on October 19th. Timothy Jr. is on October 22nd. Jennifer H. October 26th. And Connie, someone we know who watches, October 27th. Anyone else? If you have, look at all the birthdays. Hi, Vivian. I didn't see you. Hi, Damon. So anybody
Jack
who
Rab,
has,
let's
hi,
go
Jack.
Mets.
So anyone who has a birthday in October, if you have a relative, a friend, anybody you know, anyone, we are now celebrating the October birthdays, right? So we're going to sing. You ready, Aunt? For all you wonderful October babies. Hi, JD here. How are you?
JD
all right, you ready? It's been a month. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Holla, Kathy, Brenda,
Tejas, Timothy Jr., Kathy,
Emma,
Jennifer,
Anthony.
The neck does them all.
It's written right here. Can't go in order.
I can't go in order.
Start again. Happy birthday. Holla, Kathy, Brenda, Tejas. Just say the names. Hannah, Timothy, Jennifer, Connie. Happy birthday to you.
Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care? What the heck do we care? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care now? Now bow to your partner. Ow! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Genius family.
And we all love you and care for you every month, but especially now in October. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Happy birthday, you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. Hi, Joseph. How you doing?
Hey, Joseph Taylor.
What's going
how
on
you
at the
doing?
Met game? I see
What's going on?
fighting. What's going on?
One man down, one man out, and one man on for the Brew Crew.
Oh no!
With a double
Mets.
to the left. With a double to
Okay,
left.
Johnny's. Are we just gonna have him continue to do something?
Just keep going.
That's
I'm
frustrating
amused by
to
it.
the moderator.
Johnny is
Hi,
Johnny saying happy birthday? He might be.
Yeah, but he could also be giving us the bird.
He could be giving us the bird. I'm finding it very hilarious.
Anthony, that's not against your own thing, Aunt.
88 watching, 52 likes.
Hi, Black
LA
Pops. How are
Black
you?
Pops. Good
Okay,
to
so
see you in
here's,
the house.
I don't know if Anthony told you guys, but here's the thing. The reason why we were going to go live at 8 o'clock is because I'm working, right? So instead of going live so late, and because we never know what the hell we're doing, we change our minds every 5 minutes, Anthony decided to go live now while I'm working. So I do have to go back to work, unfortunately. And
she does have to go back to work, unfortunately.
Didn't realize the birthday comes with a concussion.
The birthday
for a little while, and then I'll be back.
Sorry about that, Danetti.
Oh, I didn't say that.
But we got
there
Holla.
He
There's
is.
Holla in the house.
Happy
birthday,
Happy
Mr.
birthday.
Holla.
Hi, Emily.
We
did
send out a
sing
little
to you.
bit of a Holla shout out. We got Johnny Chung still.
Johnny says, may your day be filled with happiness and blessings. Thank you, ARB.
ARB, thank you. Thank you, Johnny. And it's a lazy fly ball to left can of corn.
Can of corn. What does that mean? Explain that to the people. You know you've got a little wall
An easy
showing.
fly ball,
What's
can
with
of
the
corn.
wall? Put it down.
So I could
what?
So
what? So they could see all the wall?
I guess it's okay.
All right, so right there. You hear Mr. Softy? Do you guys hear Mr. Softy?
She fiddles with it.
That's right. I'm going to fiddle with it some more.
When I had it all set.
Okay, wait.
Also made it easier for me to see the words as they went by.
I have 3 more
I had
minutes.
To turn the other way. But it's all right. Leave it the way it is. I can still see it. Here's another lazy fly ball to center. And that's 3 outs. And the inning is over. Mets lead 3-2 after 2.
Oh, you know what? Let me open.
They're doing one of them pat downs of the hands. John Severino. I guess they must have complained. Christian Hansen, how you doing? You guys are hilarious. Happy birthday to everyone. Irma, how you doing? That's right, Jack. 3-2 at the end of 2.
Okay, now I want to open Steph's gift.
Oh, Danette is here for the Steph's gift situation. She's climbing all over the place.
So I'm coming on this side now. Okay.
She's coming on this side now.
I want to open up Steph's package.
Steph sells stuff by the seashore. That's what Danette purchased from Steph when there was a bidding war. Oh no, the Mets.
You said that, Joe?
That's Joe.
My God, she seals it so good.
I'm glad Johnny said something nice. Happiness to one and all. Here he is. Let's go Mets, John Talento.
Okay.
Danette's opening up the packaging. Don't leave me here alone with these baseball enthusiasts.
Hold on.
Helena says to Danette.
Jeez. What did she say?
Don't leave me here alone with these baseball enthusiasts.
I know. I gotta go back though.
Let's go Mets. We gotta get on. Because we want
this.
even the Yankee fans, you want another Subway series. Anthony, we're going to make you the fourth man in the booth with Gary, Keith, and Ron.
Should have heard him screaming.
Oh my God!
Oh, I missed them already because
I love watching. Did you ever watch the Dunkin' Donuts feed where they show what the call looks like in the booth?
Look how nice, Ann. Look, it says thank you.
Oh, that is nice. That is really nice. The thank you card
and
from Steph sells stuff.
Have a wonderful and okay is wonderful. Wait. You're helped make things a little more okay, and okay is wonderful. Oh, that's so nice.
That is
Here,
so nice.
show them and show the other side if they
them.
want to.
This is from a wonderful friend,
I know,
Steph sells stuff.
From them,
we had never ordered from Steph yet. And here's the other side.
And here it is. This is what I ordered from her. I'm going to wear this
with
for Christmas.
Steph's
I love it.
Q code if you want to check that out.
Guys, look, it's a pin. All right, here.
And there's the pin that the net purchased.
Look at the big pin. I love it.
Wait. Am I doing this right?
Yeah,
there
you're doing
it is.
it right. All right, I got to go back to work.
How's that look, guys?
I got to go back to work.
That's so cute. That's right up Danette's alley, and you're going to see that on Danette upcoming shortly. I'm going to give this, where should I put this part so it doesn't get damaged?
And I will take it.
One more time. Danette's
all right, guys. Let me take that and that.
And the card.
See you soon.
Robert Parker in the house. Heather, thank you for stopping by.
Do you want the phone?
No. Keep your phone, honey.
Okay.
Keep your phone. I can pretty much read most of it.
All right,
I'm sitting up really close to the screen anyway. It's good to see you guys. At least it is. It's very cute. That's where we got into a bidding war. Danette said, Anthony, get that for me. I had to get into a bidding war, and we bid it up from $5 all the way up to 30. Danette really wanted that. And what Danette wants, Danette gets. She's a sweetheart.
Really? I didn't know that.
All right, ask for anything, Danette. They're showing the Francisco Lindors at the plate, showing the credit. Listen, Shohei Ohtani is the player of the year. He had an incredible season. He may be the player of the year. He may be the Silver Slugger. But in the end, he's a DH. In the end, Francisco Lindor is the league MVP. I don't care what anyone says. My opinion. He plays the field. A+ defender. And the heart and soul of the team. The team leader. The team captain. Where would they be? They'd be nowhere. And that's the way it is. My nephew's a big Lindor fan. So much I got him a jersey. That's a great jersey to have. He's a great ball player. And for all these people like talking about, oh, he's not worth the money they paid for him. Yeah, where are you talking now? He's worth every nickel because he carried a team into the playoffs that was left for dead. He carried a team that was left for dead. And it wasn't the start of the season. They were left for dead. At the start of the season, people were saying they were an okay team. They'd be lucky. They probably have to sell off a lot of players by the end of the year. But by May 30th, it was like all over for them. Oh, you got the guys in there. Go. That's right. Vientos, Luis Angel Acuna. And then Lindor goes down with an injury, and Acuna steps in and plays like an all-star, the kid. April M in the house. You still high on your game? That's right. Ohtani is an A1 robot. That's right. He's a great player, and maybe he's going to come back and he's going to pitch like a Cy Young pitcher, and he's going to win one MVP after another. It'll probably be another MVP award for him in the future. But in this season, to tell you the truth, I truly believe there's only one true MVP, and that's Francisco Lindor. The Mets wouldn't be in the playoffs. The Mets were left for dead on May 30th, 11 games under 500. Everybody was talking about fire this guy, trade this guy, send this one out, trade these guys, like break the team up, what's going to happen. Steve Cohen's a failure as an owner. Like you could be a failure as an owner. Well, we know you can be. Anyway, Subway Series, perhaps Robert Parker. And good to see you, Robert Parker. I don't think I said hi to you. And we got some other people in here. Marisol Torres. Hey, Marisol Torres. Yes, I did hear the ice cream truck, Brenda Nelson. Mr. Softy was passing through the neighborhood. He's bringing things on in. I remember the last Subway Series, even though it didn't work out the way I wanted it to in 2000. It was fun. They're always fun. And there's a chance. The Yankees get to take it easy to get ready for the next series. Of course, as we've seen in previous postseasons, that's not always a good thing. Sometimes the team that looks like it has the easy road to the series doesn't, because some other team begins to play and that starts out early, gets hot, and winds up breezing through into the World Series. I think last year, that's pretty much what happened. The poor. At least Stephen Cohen is a Mets fan. That's right. The Wilpons were terrible owners. They really were terrible owners. The former owners of the New York Mets. The truth is that the deep, dark secret that people don't understand is that, Fred Wilpon was not a huge Met fan. Was he a huge Brooklyn Dodger fan? Yes. He was not a big Met fan. Abner Doubleday? Nelson Doubleday was the actual, architect of creating a winning team as an owner. Nelson Doubleday was the actual guy that wanted the team to be that wanted to see a winning team in Queens. Fred Wilpon just I'm sure he academically wanted the team to win, but I don't think he was into it. Coleslaw in the house. Anthony, did you know that the wave was invented at the Oakland A's stadium? I did not know that. I thought the wave was actually a mid '80s Met thing. I thought the wave was, but who knows? And if they had they had a news story talking about the guy who invented the wave. I do remember the wave. When the wave caught on, it became very big at Shea Stadium back in the 80s, in the mid 80s. And the thing about that is when the wave caught fire, everybody was doing it. Now it's such a passé thing. Nobody ever does a good wave anymore. No one's doing any good waves. Is Anthony responding to a yes or no question? Yeah, I did not know that. I almost can't fathom that by the way, sidebar there, I almost can't fathom that the Oakland A's are not going to be playing in Oakland anymore. The Oakland A's, in my entire lifetime, have been such an iconic like always there franchise, always in Oakland, Charlie Finley, you know, the early 70s Oakland A's, that team that won 3 consecutive World Series with Reggie Jackson and like Joe Rudy and all the rest of those guys, Vida Blue, Catfish Hunter, you know, those iconic teams, and then the Moneyball teams of the modern day and age. You know, so like, I almost can't fathom the idea. I almost can't fathom the idea. I also can't fathom the idea that they're gonna play baseball in like Las Vegas, like a Las Vegas team, the Las Vegas A's. I mean, I know technically, look, there's a walk in the 3rd inning to the for the Brewer. We put a 1 Brewer on base. I see Christian Yelich in the dugout. I was wondering who that guy was. They were interviewing, you know, they have the eye in the sky thing. So Brewers with 1 man on, nobody out in the bottom of the 3rd. Well, let's see. My screen went dark. Hopefully that comes back. All right. So Las Vegas Raiders. Is that they're going to change the name of the team? So the Las Vegas Raiders are technically the Oakland A's. You know the way it works with baseball franchises, that some franchises that have certain names are in fact not the franchise that originally had that name. Like the original, like the Red Stockings and the Reds, and they're not the same team. And this one is that team, and that one's that team. And you can actually trace the lineages all the way back to back into history. So the Oakland A's have actually been many, many different teams. Of course, going all the way back into like infinity. Of course, the most long-lived ones, I guess, were the Philadelphia Athletics. The Philadelphia Athletics, which then became the Kansas City Athletics, I believe. And then I think they might have moved, and then before eventually settling in Oakland. But it seemed they're so iconic, around for so long to me. I can't believe they're moving to Vegas. And by the way, is that stadium going to have a roof on it? Because you got to be like a maniac to play baseball in Las Vegas in the summertime. What the hell is that all about? Karina Thompson, how you doing? I see someone else over here. What do we got? Coleslaw. Stylish Bunny in the house. How's it going, Stylish? Looking stylish as usual. Let's see. It's a 1 and 2 count on the batter. And it's a sweeper that like makes the count, runs the count to 2 and 2. As I said, man on first, nobody out. 67th like on here. Thank you for giving the likes. I hope everybody remembers, if you're in the house, please thumbs this video, give this video a thumbs up. Share the video, share it with some people you don't like. Share it with people you like. Share it with anybody. Anthony, I'm with you on the A's and Raiders. They will always be Oakland A's and Raiders. Yeah, yes. They will always be the Oakland A's. The idea that the Oakland A's are moving to Vegas is insanity. You know, there was a time when it was unthinkable that there would be a sports team in Las Vegas. And I guess the hockey club that moved there were the ones that broke the floodgates. So there you go. But like I said, if they better put a roof on that ballpark. It's just as hot in Arizona. Yeah, they have a roof. They better put a roof on that ballpark. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, they have a roof in Arizona that they slide. It's a high pop up to the infield, and the catcher puts it out. We've got 1 man out, still a man at first. I'm going to be the 4th man in the booth. Who we got in the house? I see some Stylish Bunny saying hello to Kathy. Is that Kathy Ranieri? Hey, Kathy Ranieri, how you doing? Good to see you, Kathy. We got you on the birthday earlier in the video. Danette came out. She's working, and she came out and sat and gave a happy birthday. And happy birthday shout to you, Kathy. you were when you were here. Holla also didn't arrive until after the birthday song. It's 1 ball, no strikes on Jake Bowers, by the way. He's the next batter up. There's 1 man out. There's a man on first. The Mets are leading 3-2. The Brewers took the lead in the first, in the top of the first. Or rather, should I say, the bottom of the first. The Brewers took the lead. And then the Mets took the lead in the top of the second. What channel am I watching? I am on ESPN. The Met game is on ESPN right now. Which I was hoping I had it on television and I wasn't gonna have to do any shenanigans. Which is, it's interesting. I saw the Detroit Tiger game was on the Tiger Astro. That's a foul ball. The Tigers Astros. Happy birthday, Kathy. The Tigers Astros was broadcasting. I'm sure it was on television, but there was also a live stream on YouTube. I had them on for a few seconds in the office when I was sitting inside before we went live. Asnat Boy, thank you so much for stopping by. How you doing? I'm by my hit. It's a line drive base hit. Runner going first to third. So there's men on first and third with 1 man out for the Brewers. That was a line drive base hit to right center. And there were many more happy birthdays. Pete Rose passed away. Yes, that is correct. Cole Sloth, 83 years old. Pete passed away. I had not realized Pete was 83. You know, like if I thought about it, I would have thought he was a little older than that. But I guess I was wrong about that. Yeah, so Pete Rose passed away. Never made it, of course. Gambling on baseball didn't work. And that is a double play. Twin killing, guys. Lindor to Iglesias to Pete Alonso for the double play to end the inning. Mets still lead 3-2. Thank you so much for everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, please thumbs the video up. Please give us all. Is she making desserts? No, Danette is working. Danette came out for singing on a break. She came out for some song stylings of happy birthday, stylish. And then she had to go back to work. So she's going to be working for a little while longer. I don't have my watch with me, so I have no clue what time it is. Anthony, you are hitting it out of the park, says Lack Pops. Thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate that. Tell the entire YouTube your secret crush. That's Holla talking to Karina. Thank you, everybody, for coming aboard and joining us here for a little something. I'm doing a little bit of play-by-play. I'm talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Yeah, like I said, anyway, back to what I was saying is, like, I can only imagine. I can't imagine in that 110-degree weather, 115-degree weather playing in a ballpark without a roof. They better get a roof on there in a hurry in Las Vegas for that ballpark, because I had heard there wasn't going to be a roof. I can't fathom it, but okay. 1834, 634. Oh, we're getting close. The fat finger, 634. Don't you hate when that happens, HC? The whole, like, fat finger disease. I can't, like, type on, what do you call, I can't type on anything. Asnat Boy with the time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you again, as I said, for so much for joining us here. American Family Field. That's the name of where the Brewers play. And I know they've had like 1 trillion names. There's a pet peeve of mine. Is there anybody a baseball fan who remembers when ballparks had actual names? Like, some of them still do, let's be frank. There's very few, though, anymore. The old ballparks, like, like Dodger Stadium, it's still Dodger Stadium, thank you very much. Like, you got Wrigley Field, thank God. But now, like, every new ballpark they build has to have, like, some name of something sponsoring it, or something, like, insane. Like, let's face it, the Houston Astros have play in that park. I have no clue what the hell it's called. I have no clue what it's called, because the Houston ballpark has changed names so many times over the course of the years. I have no clue what the hell the name of it is. I've never been to a baseball game, says Paul McDonough. Well, you are from Great Britain. Although recently a couple of teams, they played some games over in England. And baseball is a game that's played vaguely in some parts of the Commonwealth. They do play baseball in Australia, I know. Obviously, they play ball in Canada. And other parts. It's not a big British thing. Obviously, British is, in Great Britain, like cricket is still cricket is the game, but like they do play some. There are some baseball games played in England, just not much. Was we all over here? Crosley Field, yes. Astros, Minute Maid Park. Yeah, I remember. I keep forgetting it. They kept changing the name. It's Minute Maid Park in Houston, the orange juice maker. That's right. They changed the name so many times. Mets up, by the way, in the top of the fourth. There's 2 men out. 2 men out, no one on base. Freddie Peralta's still pitching for the Brew Crew. The man at the plate currently is Jesse Winker, who, like I said, I'm hoping he gets hot. Keep a lid on it. You need to watch English football game here. It's fantastic. I have seen an English football game once. I've seen that. Like I said, I know they play baseball in Australia. I know they've actually been there actually was at least one, I think more than one, Australian Major League Baseball player. So that's one for Vivian over there. That's the final out of the inning, a ground out back to the pitcher, who tosses to the first baseman for the out, and the inning is the top of the fourth is over. Coming up in the bottom of the fourth are the Brewers. Here we go. The sun just set at 6:36. The net was miserable. The other day we went out and we were out after she finished work, and she said, "Oh my God, it's so dark." That's how fast it goes. The sunset stops being at seemingly overnight, goes from being like 8 o'clock at night to being like 6 o'clock at night. And then it's going to get even worse eventually. I remember I used to leave work and it'd be dark. My old job, I used to go to work, of course, City Field, the commercial bank, said Robert Parker. That's right. These names, they used to have like actual names. Like someone mentioned Crosley Field. They had all like real names. Yankee Stadium still has the name of the team. Obviously, thank goodness they didn't change it. They didn't change it to something like TD Bank's Yankee Stadium or something along those lines, like Domino's Pizza Stadium. Nobody wants that. How is your ESPN so out of sync with mine, Anthony? I am not sure. Oh, I don't know. Are you not on a commercial? Holla? I wonder. Are you not on a commercial? Where are you? What Where are you watching? Are you watching it off a cable box or off the streaming service? That's a question. Holla. Actually, I just realized. Does Danette have a long commute? Yes, from the bedroom to the other room. She works from home. She's actually working right now, Jack. That long commute. It's the same thing with concert venues, right? They all have like some things. I like the fact that Forest Hill Stadium is still called Forest Hill Stadium. We just came back. Let's see. Who is Bill Shea? Shea Stadium. I'm not sure. I used to know that. There were certain things. Oh my God, the name of that one. KFC Yum Center in Kentucky. Oh my gosh. I was at the Green Monster in Boston in 1976 for my grandmother's birthday. Loved the Red Sox and wanted her 9 grandchildren at the game. July 1976. Action Kid's dad is the older person in his streams. Okay. Danette's working remotely. She is. She works from home. So she is here. She is currently right here. She's away in the other room. She came out for the sing-along. Let's see. What do we got? It is the first man up. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the guy leading off the... I don't know who this player is because I wasn't looking up. But whoever the guy is, he's got 2 balls and 2 strikes on him. Wembley here is still the same name. I went to see Live Aid in 1985 as a teen, says Paul McDonough. That must have been unbelievable. It's a full count on Frelick. That's the batter at the plate. And let's see. Here's the payoff pitch. And it's a line drive to right. A base hit. Runner at second with a double and nobody out. So the Brewers have something cooking. I hope that doesn't cook. It would be amazing if Action Kid's father was younger than him. Now that one was a good one there, Holla. Yes, he's the older fellow in Action Kid's videos. He's the Action Kid's father. Traveled through time. Get back, sort of like a Marty McFly situation. Norman Ross, how you doing, Norm? Welcome to the house. I still have my Live Aid pin, says LAB. That's pretty cool. That's cool in and of itself. That was a while ago now. That was not, it's amazing how long ago that seems now. It seems like a billion years ago, but at the same time, I literally remember it. It's weird when you literally remember stuff that when you look back on the calendar, you see it was so long ago. I mean, we're talking 1980s here. Watanabe, paying a greeting to Mr. Norman Ross. What do we got? And there's a foul ball. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on the next hitter, on Ortiz. Action Kid's birthday is October 9th. Well, happy birthday to Action Kid. I've been to Wembley many times, Paul McDonough. Watching football games when I lived in the UK, says Damien. Aha! So. And he struck him out. 1 down. Severino strikes out Ortiz looking. Yes. By the way, Holla, are you streaming or watching via cable? I'm watching ESPN over the cable box, so I'm not sure about, 1985, I worked that tour at Red Rocks. It was awesome, says HC Teacher. HC Teacher's did work at Red Rocks, and that is a very nice place to see a show. I've not ever been, but I've seen video of concerts at Red Rocks, and pretty fantastic event space, to say the least. I saw some film of Gojira playing there. Not the giant monster, I mean the metal band. Deborah Barron in the house. How you doing, Deborah? Hey, hey, hey. This was a big birthday date. We brought in Danette. Danette is working still. She came in to do some singing along, to sing a happy birthday tune for everybody in the house. We've got Bryce Terang at the plate, who has a no ball, 1 strike count on him with a man on second and 1 out. How about a strikeout, Luis? We've got Severino on the mound still. I'm on cable also, but it's possible I'm experiencing a YouTube lag. That's possible. Oh, yeah. That's what it is that, like, it's the YouTube lag. I forgot. That's my fault. I should have told you, Holla. That's totally what it is. It's the YouTube lag. The things that you're seeing, since you have the game on, you're seeing it. The YouTube lag is my lag, because there is a delay. YouTube delays everything. It's approximately about 30 seconds. So, like, for instance, when we go live, if I have the other phone on and Danette has her phone on, using it to watch our live stream, if we go live, it's about 30 seconds before the phone goes on. How many times Danette goes like this, she'll go like this, and we're not live yet. We're not going on. And I say, you gotta wait. It's a delay. You're not gonna see the live come up until we get past the delay. YouTube does that essentially for, like, obvious reasons. They don't want anything horrific to happen on screen or whatever. Not that that's happening here. Who has the October birthday? There were quite a few people. Holla is among them. Stylish Bunny. Holla is one of our October birthdays. Kathy Ranieri's another one. Brenda Nelson's another one. Emma's daughter is another one. I believe Emma G's daughter. And there's a few others whose names are escaping me right now. Tim Jr., I know. Timothy Jr. is another October baby. There might be someone else I'm forgetting, but if I am, please, no offense to you. And thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Danette came out for the sing-along of the birthdays. That's another foul ball on a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-2 to Terang. I was going to Red Rock for a 3-day concert, HC teacher, maybe next year. So sounds like a plan. It is a wonderful looking place to see a ball game. I just saw a guy in the stands in Milwaukee. He looked like Wallace Shawn. Like, not Wallace Shawn now. Oh, that is a ground ball deep to short. Nobody, no outs. So, like, Lindor couldn't get the out at third. Nobody out. So, on a deep ball to short, we got another man at first. So we have men at first and second, 1 man out, and the batter coming to the plate is singing of the birthday occurred already. Yes, it did. It did indeed, Holla. You were not yet in the chat when Danette came out for that. We've got Churik at the plate. Churio, rather. Churio at the plate. And he is down no balls, 1 strike to Churio at the plate. There's 2 men on. Mets leading 3-2. It is the bottom of the 4th. Line drive to center. Is that going to bring in a run? I believe it does, and that ties the game at 3. Ties the game at 3, and there are now men at second and third. Okay. I'm miserable. Jimmy Carter turned 100 today. Oh, so that's a happy birthday for Jimmy Carter, too. Happy National Taco Day. Taco Day sounds good, of course. Oh, the birthday singing, Karina, like we've got Darlene W in the house. Darlene W, how you doing, Darlene? It's good to see you in the house. 72 people joining me on the couch to watch the Mets while Danette finishes up at work. So, like, there's a meeting at the mound. Meeting at the mound gives us a slight break. There's one strike. What was that? Was it strike on the batter? Did a batter already come up? Anyway, I see some stuff going on the field. I don't know what it is. I don't have the sound on, obviously. Danette says, you can't put the sound on for a minute. You can't turn it around for a second. I was like, no, not unless I want to get this game, not unless I want this live stream blocked. Wilson Contreras at the plate. Catcher for Milwaukee. Let's see. Get this guy out. That's a strike. It's a sweeper for a strike. 0 balls, 1 strike. My socks turned 25 today. I can't get them off. JD here. Yes, the Octo Babes. Daryl Janik in the house. I see Daryl Janik. Thank you for stopping by, Daryl. That's very, very good of you. I love seeing you here. Norman Ross, you had felt National Taco Day. You're doing a great job, Anthony. Thank you so much, Virginia. I really appreciate that sentiment. Thank you for being with us. There's 2 strikes on the hitter at the plate, Wilson Contreras. There's 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 men on at second and third. That pitch is low. So now we've got 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the hitter Wilson Contreras. I'm so glad you guys could stop by and spend some time with us here. Sheila G's in the house. How you doing, Sheila? I see HC saying hi to Sheila. I didn't spot Sheila going by on the carousel here. It's good to see you, Sheila. Hope all is well. Does anyone know if Ella's doing better? I don't know myself. I have not heard nor seen her anywhere recently. Someone in here might know, JD. I believe you're talking about Ellie Original, I'm sure. That's a ground ball to short, brings home the runner. Milwaukee leads 4-3, but they get the out at first. So there's now 1 man on at third and 2 men out, with Milwaukee leading 4-3 here in the bottom of the 4th. Had to go for the sure out at first. Anthony, great calling the game and keeping up with the live chat. Thank you very much, Brenda. I really appreciate that. Still need prayers for Elle. And yeah, that is 100%. Everybody keep Elle in your thoughts. And hopefully everything will work out fine. That's a line drive to right field, and the inning is over. So there we go, with the inning is over for that. So Milwaukee takes the lead by a run, and we'll see what happens. Anthony, do you realize if the Mets win today, you must stream during the rest of the games, but if they lose, you can never again stream doing play-by-play? Oh, are you saying I might be in a jinx situation, Holla? That I have to stream all the other games? I should probably do the other games vertical if I really did that. I should do all the games vertical like that during for the day games. You get more people because they swipe up. They're looking for some shenanigans to watch. Kathy Ranieri, happy early birthday. Yes, we sang for Kathy in the house earlier. I have my big ass water over here. Correctamundo. Exactly, because it might be jinx situation. Yes, if they don't win, then I can't do any more live streaming. If they win, then I might have to go on and on. Actually, you know what? Since they're trying, let's do the hat switch. We'll do the hat switch. This is the Italian Met. This is the Italian Met hat. Italian Met hat. This is the cannoli Met hat. So now we're now over here with some wonderful, hey, Troublemaker Anthony, that is correct. Danny D, the spectacular supporter. Thank you for stopping by and giving us some support. Anyone start getting their pumpkin and Halloween decorations ready? That's an interesting question because it is day one of pumpkin and Halloween season. As we get, like, I'm wearing my Mets bucket hat. As we get in closer and closer, closer to this, as we get further and further into October, you know, all the ghouls and goblins will start, like, appearing. Munchkin just sneezed. We've got a pitching change for Milwaukee, so we've got a pitching change up there, a new pitcher on the mound, which is Payamps. Whoa! Long drive all the way out to the outfield at the wall with a jumping catch by the Milwaukee outfielder to rob Starling Marte of an extra base hit. So Payamps is the current pitcher. Danny D, she's working till 6. Who's actually working till 7? Ops 8. I think till 7, actually. The net will be here soon, shortly. Munchkin. Nickname for the net? No. Munchkin is our cat, Stylish Bunny. Munchkin is the kitty. She's over here. She's asleep on top of one of our bookcases. She has a sneeze. Hey, Southern Belle the original. How you doing, Southern Belle? How's it going, Susan? Too early for a pumpkin, but it will be rotted by Halloween. There's some truth there. That is actually true, Brenda. You can't get your carving on just yet. We've got Tyrone Taylor at the plate with one ball and 2 strikes on him. 1 man out, nobody on base. Milwaukee leads 4-3. Let's see what happens. Thank you for hitting out that. Yeah, Munchie has a little bit of a sneeze over there. She's getting herself all cleaned up, as cats do. Whoa, line drive off the bat of Tyrone Taylor, this time over the head of the left fielder. Tyrone in at second base with a double. The second line drive to the outfield. The first one caught. The second one, not so much. It went, he slightly misjudged it and it went over his head for a double. Fawn Marie, how you doing? Thank you very much for showing some love for the Munchie. That's the Munchie. That's the Munchie right there. The emoji, the Munch emoji. We've got Francisco Alvarez at the plate. Alvarez with a towering fly ball to left field, or to left field. And that is the second out. So still a man at second. Now there's 2 outs. And coming up to the plate, I think will be Alvarez. Brewers fielding. Brewers were a pretty good fielding team, apparently. My scorpion gave birth, if you want one, Anthony. She had 7. I think we'll pass, Paul. Do you decorate the hall, or is that not allowed? I think you can decorate the hall in the apartment building. People put decorations on the doors, but I don't think anybody ever does anything in the rest of the hall. I've never seen it. Although someone had like an American flag hanging on the wall for like 1,000 years, and then that was eventually gone. But I think overall the decorations on the railings and the banisters and railings of the staircases and on the walls and windows are kind of frowned upon. Although some people may do it anyway, but it's not a general thing. People do put hang wreaths and whatnot on the outside of the doors. Folks on the 3rd floor below us, on a floor below us, actually had like a Halloween wreath out once for like, it was from one Halloween to the following Halloween, and eventually came off and went back, and so now it's nothing there. They had a Halloween wreath on the door for the longest time. They had it there through Christmas, through the next Halloween, and people do the oddest things. You know that, right? And that is a walk to Francisco Lindor, which puts men at first and second with 2 men out. And Jose Iglesias at the plate. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So, line drive. Oh, safe. And the game is tied. Line drive stopped down the first base line. The first baseman got up and tossed it to the pitcher, but not in time to get Iglesias, who dived for the bag, for first base bag, and came in safe. The call was that the first baseman came off the bag. Let me see that play again. Yes, humans are weird. It's done in my building, but right under darkness. Oh yeah, that was safe. That was safe. Yeah, it was safe. Complete safe. That was safe. Game is tied 4-4. It's a back and forth game, guys. Back and forth. Probably not allowed if it's done darkness of the night. Yeah. You probably could. You probably could do something. You probably could do some sort of like decoration outside, decoration in the hall, and you'd get away with it. But I think people are too timid to try. But they do the doors across the hall. They used to like, you know when people wrap up the door, they put like a goblin on the door. They put that whole sheet of paper that has some like horrific picture on it. Then they try to poke a hole through it so you could still look through the peephole. Is that something you just noticed in this chat, JD, here? What was that? Let me see. I want to see. Go Mets. Humans are weird. That is correct. Did you just notice that in the chat, JD? No, humans are very weird. That was the thing I told you. That's why you said that about the thing. Yeah, people do strange shit. I've seen people put a decoration on their door and leave that decoration there for 2 years. And then suddenly, it's like as if they hung it up, these folks that live on the floor below. It's like as if they hung up the decoration. They left it there. They said, this looks good. And they left it there. And then they went like this. And then they forgot it was there for 2 whole holidays, for 2 years of Halloweens. And then they came out one day and went like this. Oh, that's funny. Why is this still on the door? And they took it off and brought it inside. It's nearly incomprehensible that you could leave a Halloween decoration on the door for 2 years and then suddenly take it down. We also have the fella. Those are also the. By the way, those are that's the family below us who like Danette's not happy. They turn on the music very loud at odd hours, and it's like, when you can hear it in the bedroom. That's not pleasing to Danette. Do I please you? It's not pleasing. That's not pleasing. Pat Dion, how you doing? Let's go Mets. Oh, I have the game on over here. I'm following it. I'm doing my call. I'm doing my calls. There's 2 men on, 1 run in, 2 men out, and Brandon Nimmo at the plate. He is 0-2 for the day. And the count is 1-1 on Nimmo. There was a change of pitchers. Ashby is now pitching. Payal is out. We've got Danette. I hear her in the distance. What's the score? It is tied 4-4. Holla pointed out that if the Mets lose, then I can't do any more live streaming or wear this hat. And if the Mets win, I have to live stream every single game. You know, superstitions.
Never mind. It's getting dark in here.
It's getting dark in here,
How
Danette.
do you even see
It's getting dark. Oh, I can see the writing very well.
Breaking news.
Breaking news? What
Breaking
happened?
news.
Danette's here.
Breaking news.
What is it?
Bryant Park is now beginning to make the Christmas. Look, you see it? That's
Oh my
Bryant
God!
Park's
They're putting
live.
up they're doing the what do you call?
Yes.
It's a line drive to short, the shortstop to deep short. The shortstop bobbled the ball, and everybody is safe. So now we have the bases loaded with 2 men out. Bases loaded with Mets and 2 men out. And coming to the plate will be Mark Vientos.
Are you guys bored yet?
Everybody seems
Wow,
quite...
it got dark.
Line drive from Mark Vientos into right field. Brings in 1 run. Brings in 2 runs.
Yeah, baby. 4-6.
The Mets lead 6-4 on a line drive single to right. Off the bat of Mark
Hi,
Vientos.
everyone.
On the swinging on the first pitch.
OMG.
OMG.
Hi, Holla.
METS. So
Hi,
the Mets
Stylish
lead
Bunny.
6-4.
Winter Village opens
October
that's right.
25th.
They gotta get
They
in the
have to
cracking.
start building.
Do you know that I
They gotta
watch it?
start
I
building.
watch
The
them
net
doing it.
watches it. The net watches it. My girlfriend Jody is a huge Mets fan and was so happy that the White Sox now have the record of losing more games
cool,
in a
Brenda.
season. 121 games. That is really unfortunate, is it not? That is the worst
we have
162
also had
game
the
season in
battle of the
history.
Stereo through the walls. I know about a noisy neighbor. The boss is back. Who's that, Jack? Who's the boss?
That would be you.
I'm
The
not the
boss
boss.
is back.
do you
You're not
mean?
the boss of me.
I don't know what you mean by that.
You're not the boss of me.
Hi, Paul. Who do I miss? Hi, Robert.
Pete
How are
Alonso
you?
at the plate. The ball kicks
Any
away.
plans to go see the Halloween houses? Did you answer that?
I did not answer that because
Of
I did not see
course.
that comment.
I wanted to
Any
go
plans
already,
go see
but
the
they're not up yet.
It's not going to be any. It's like October 1st now. Nobody
Oh, you did,
opened
Brenda?
up any.
Let me check.
Nobody's got any Halloween houses going on just yet.
My wife can't wait to visit Bryant Park in December, Danette. Yes, because it's fun. You should go to Union Square.
Well,
Market.
change
She
up
is
low.
Really cool.
It's 2-0 on Pete Alonso.
Yeah, that's a good.
Are you on a break?
Wow.
Says Robert
No,
Parker.
I'm done.
No,
That's
she
it.
is
It's
done.
over.
Danette
Over.
has her sweater on.
Anthony.
If you notice, I'm actually wearing an orange shirt, which is appropriate for both Halloween and October, and also appropriate for these guys, the New York Mets, our colors being orange and blue. I bleed the orange and blue.
Mm-hmm.
That was a hit by pitch, I believe, on Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso to first base. The bases are now loaded with Mets. Bases loaded with Mets. 2 men out. And J.D. Martinez, one of the greatest clutch hitters
Love it, girl.
in the history of baseball at the plate. Let's see if he can make himself felt
All right, what are we doing?
in these playoffs. If JD gets hot, the Mets are in good shape. Oh, swing and a miss.
What are we doing? Are we staying here?
I'm going to stay here right now while this at-bat's going on. Or we could leave and go somewhere.
Where do you want to go?
You could take the phone
Do you
down
wanna
the stairs if
finish
you want.
watching the game?
I'm going to leave it. Maybe we
What's
should.
the inning?
It's the 5th inning. It's the top of the 5th.
It's only halfway.
It's halfway through. Tony, I looked up Brooklyn Halloween and got Albemarle just south of Prague. Oh, we know about it.
Yeah, who's that?
That's
Joe?
the Albemarle house.
No,
Thanks,
who's that,
Joe. That was
yeah,
Mr.
but I don't
Joseph
think
Taylor.
it's up yet. Is it up? It's not up.
I don't think it's going to be up yet
It's
on the
not up.
1st. If it was, we'd go for a road trip.
We go
I'm
for a
hoping
road
they
trip.
start making an appearance by the end of this week. That by the end of this week, the decorations start. Some of the decorations have already started appearing at
Hi, Adriana. How you doing?
Have started appearing. Adriana in the house. How you doing, Adriana?
Still, but wanted to stop in and say thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adriana.
Yeah, finally off from work. It's been a long day.
Hate it when people being inconsiderate. The net does not like being considerate. Barbara McPeak in the house. How you doing, Barbara? I don't know if I said hello to you. If I didn't,
hi, Barbara.
I'm rectifying that right now. How you doing, Barbara McPeak?
You can't go nowhere. The Mets are winning.
It's a 2-2 count. 2 men out. Bases loaded with Mets. JD Martinez at the plate. Come on, let's see if we can put one into the outfield. Line drive through the ground. Line drive on the ground into the infield. Scores 2 runs.
2 men still
between second and first. 2 men still on. JD Martinez, one of the best clutch hitters in the history of the game,
Anthony,
comes through with a clutch hit.
Oh, look at that
line drive single into the outfield.
Wow, the catcher has
and the Mets now lead 8-4.
The catcher has like a GoPro on his helmet. You can see everything. Anthony, there's a lot of Met fans there.
Mets lead 8-4. And Martinez, we need Martinez to heat up. He is one of the greatest clutch hitters in the history of the game.
Pat, how you doing?
And if he can heat up in these playoffs, you could see the Mets going far.
Yes, we'll definitely go to Dykers.
Deep into the playoffs.
We're going to go to Albemarle, Dykers, Queens. We're going to go to all
Starling Marte at the plate now with 2 men out and 2 men on second and first. First and second.
I sometimes have to tell Anthony to lower the volume at night when he's watching Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, I really go overboard.
Because I don't like when other people...
My husband is a big-time Yankees fan, but he likes the Mets too, and can be seen wearing Mets gear, says Darlene. I don't mind. That is another...
Enjoying watching this with you. Oh, that's nice, Beverly. Thank you.
Outside, up and away... That loads the bases again with Mets.
Wow, loaded bases.
Starling Marte is walked, and now the
to the pitcher. He's walking
Milwaukee
up to the
manager out to the mound, going for another pitching change. This is the third.
Okay, since there's a pitching change, let me
of the game of this inning.
Go get something.
That's the third. We're now going to the third pitcher of this inning.
Really?
For Milwaukee, they're trying to get these guys out. Remember, this is the best 3. This is a best 2 out of 3 series. And remember, you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose game 1. Is it impossible to win 2 in a row? No.
Yes.
But if you lose game 1, which you're faced, if you're Milwaukee, you're faced with a situation where you got a do or die game tomorrow, the next game in their home ballpark, which is still, it's a do or die game. And then they would still have to go out to come to New York, and they have to play under the lights. Go Mets. JD was a former Detroit Tiger, I believe. JD was on a few different teams, and he is a future Hall of Famer and one of the greatest clutch hitters of all time. There's no doubt about that. I have a good feeling about the rest of the year. It's October, and the Mets are still playing ball, says Holla. You are right, Holla. It is a good I have a good feeling. I hope more good things come our way in more ways than one.
All right. Well, since there's a
break...
Look
who's right here. Since there's a break for a pitching change.
A pitching change. Let's have a hat change. Come on.
Let's have a hat change.
All right. We're going to do it again. Hat change.
I love New York.
Yeah,
this one's way too small.
All right. We'll swap. Here. Give me here. Here, take that.
This one's way too small.
We'll swap. All right.
Oh, this one I can make.
Oh, I know why. Because I had it low.
Then I had it low.
All right, now.
We did. And you know what it is? It's the breast cancer awareness.
That's right. Can you hand that to me?
Yeah, they're at a disadvantage. So, they've got to put up runs, score early and often. And the good thing here is they're really getting into this bullpen.
Hold on.
They are getting into the bullpen. A line drive to center, and that is the third out. So 1 pitch, 1 man out, but the Mets are up 8-4 in the middle of the 5th. Now you got to go throw it. Here's the first thing you got to do. Mystery Science Theater, cute and silly.
Okay.
I watch it every night. Here she
right.
is. We got to put up runs early. Now you want to get zeros on the board.
Now we're going to have another feather.
In the bottom of the inning.
We're now going to have another PSA. We're going to have
PSA. It's a public service announcement.
It's a public service. Can I hand them that again?
The Nets got the Nets got her pink on.
My ass fell.
I got. Oh,
all right.
you needed this. Her ass fell.
We're going to go pink.
Oh.
We're going pink. All right,
we're going pink. Because it's all what? Right.
It is October 1st and all of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And
whole month.
It's that time of year, I do this every year, that we have to make ourselves aware of...
To get those screenings. Am I correct in that?
Sonia.
Are we speaking about breast cancer screenings?
Yes, we
are. Such as mammograms and other scans?
No, Hala, shush. Anyway, what was I saying? So I get cold where I work. in that room.
Change out of your work clothes since you work from home.
I've been working.
No,
in these
she
clothes.
doesn't. Sometimes she changes into work clothes. Brenda Nelson, member for 8 months.
8 months.
2 days will be
9 months.
It will be 9 months. PSA.
Yes, Brenda.
2 days.
Okay.
I will be 9 months.
So listen, that's fantabulous, and thank you so much for your support. You don't know how much that means.
Thank you so much. It means the world to us.
Okay, so guys.
Justin.
Hi, Joss.
Hey.
He's
a Pink Panther. I am.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, so now this is what you need to do, guys. This is a PSA. I do this every single year. Anthony's on board with me.
Yes.
Every single year. Make sure you get your mammo.
Yes.
Okay, because you're young. You're young, Apple Martini. I'm so proud of you getting your second mammo. So
get your scans
done. Men and women. If you feel a lump or you feel anything,
a lump, even if you're a dude,
do not ignore it.
Because guys,
do not ignore it.
It exists. It's a thing.
It's a real
for
thing.
Men too.
Oh, thank you, Robert. 3 months already. That was
says
quick.
Robert. 3 months for Robert
hi,
Parker.
Owen. Anthony's been. I was working, and
Owen Meyer.
He's been on for about an hour and a half doing the play-by-play.
Been on since around 5:45.
Anyway, we're doing a little
play-by-play of the Met game.
We're doing a little break here because they're changing pitchers or whatever. And trying to tell everybody.
Back to the mound in the bottom of the 5th.
Oh, wow, Darlene. My mom is a 21-year breast cancer survivor. Normally, hi, Marilyn Perlman.
Wonderful.
Done. Great. Absolutely great.
Who is that? Marilyn Perlman that said that?
And Kiana said, yep, just had my mama last week and everything is good. Wonderful. I'm going not next week, but the week after. So I'm going in 2 weeks. So I'm going to get mine done. You are still young,
You are
Apple.
amazing. I got mine, says Pat.
Wonderful, Pat. I'm so proud of you.
Got it done. I haven't had a mammogram in years. I hate going to the doctor.
No,
if
Carol.
If I croak,
No.
Don't think that way, Carol.
Don't you dare think that way. Carol.
Don't ever think that way.
You don't live far from us. I'll come with you if you want. No one has to know. Just between you and me. I'm serious. If you want to contact me,
you don't even have to show the net in your face. You're blindfold.
I'm serious.
Don't
Don't say that. It's not funny. Don't play around. Because let me tell you something. If you ever get something like that, that hell...
Hala is available for pre-screening for the ladies. If you'd like him to if you'd like him to
Anthony,
do the
I'm
field
trying to be
test.
serious and you're joking around now.
I am joking.
Let me just do 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes, 3 minutes of serious, really, all joking aside.
3 minutes of serious.
In other words, shut up. Be quiet. You watch your game and be quiet, okay, for 3 minutes.
2 balls,
just
1 strike.
3 minutes. Seriously, you guys. You definitely have to get this done. If you're over the age of 50, you have to get it done. I don't want to hear. You have to get it done. Because what will happen if you, God forbid, have to go through that or you have a problem is hell and back. And you don't want that. You don't want that. A little test is not going to be a big deal. It literally takes 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. 2.5 minutes per breast. Not even 5 minutes. It's that fast. You have to go Carol, I know, I mean, like, who am I to tell you what to do? But I care about you, Carol. I care about you and everyone else who's watching. And even the ones that don't like me and they're watching this right now. And even the people who are trolls, get your mammo done. Get it done, because it's not a joke. If George was here right now, for some reason he's not here. But normally when I do this, George is in here giving me a rah, rah, rah. George went through a lot of stuff in his life. And he always comes in, and George always tells all the women, get it done. And I am going to talk for George. You be George right now. Say, get it done.
Get it done.
There you go. Now you can talk. Now let me go back.
2 men out in the bottom of the 5th. This was the most important thing you can do. As we all know, every baseball fan knows.
My ex, Andre, got breast cancer, and it was removed. See that? You see that?
Dudes, too.
I need to go, just in general, the doctor. I haven't been taken care of. Owen, you need to go. Go. It's not only, they're only going to be 10 minutes because they don't give you more than 10 minutes. That's what they charge you for, 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah, even if you're a guy, if you feel something funny.
He means regular checkup. He has to go
regular
for a checkup.
No,
they only charge you. Yeah, I
know. Apple's
Darlene, you may be right that it's over 40, but it's also in your family. If you know that pop-up, and
pop-up and the third out.
If you know that there's someone in your family who has it, specifically a grandparent or a grandmother or a grandfather or a parent or a brother or a sister or someone that's close in your family,
then you should definitely do it.
You can get it before that age. I started getting mammograms at 38 because my grandmother died of breast cancer on my father's side. My grandmother had breast cancer. And my aunt had it, another aunt had it, and my mother had it.
Take a buddy, have a girl's day,
will cover it. There you go, Kiana. The insurance will cover it if you say that. If you tell them that, well, you know, it depends on your insurance and where you are. But you can try. Just try. And Owen agrees.
Paul, don't sit in a puddle.
Get it done. That's right, HC. Go ahead. Get it done. It doesn't really hurt. It's not uncomfortable. It's just annoying, but it's not anything that's going to hurt
Apple's grandma beat it at 97.
Wonderful. My mother beat it also because she had a mastectomy, both sides, and she survived. So one side, I'm sorry, I'm thinking my grandmother. One side, and she survived. She was okay. That's not why she died, but she had a good doctor in Manhattan, took care of it. She went for her regular screenings every year. Long story short, she was good. You can survive. You can
100%.
beat it. You can survive. And
Correct.
This is the month to fight for it. If you can do a walk, if you know someone who's going through it, be there for them.
Go on a cancer
Be the person that's there for them. Go for a walk.
Go to doctor.
They do it on the weekends.
Definitely. I had one in my 20s when I felt a lump. My doctor didn't think it was anything, but he was very thorough and sent me for one, says Darlene.
Wow,
See,
Darlene.
even in your 20s, if you feel something, you gotta go. I don't feel bad. I felt something once. I went and I had a thing done.
My best friend
Am I right, Danette?
Yes, that was a long.
It was a long time ago.
It was like
I was younger,
really young.
and I felt something weird somewhere, and I had the thing done.
My best friend died at 36.
Guess what? I was fine, and I was happy to find out I was fine. It was a phantom object.
Oh my God, Sharon DiPasquale, I'm so sorry. So sorry. So you know as well how important it is just to get a screening.
Be proactive, not reactive. Prevention better than treatment, says Jack Rabb. Actually, 100% true. Mets up in the top of the 6th with an 8-4 lead.
That's right.
The last inning, it was 3 up, 3 down.
And just so you know.
And that's what you want to do, Severino. 3 up, 3 down. Go out, throw zeros after your team puts up a 5 spot in the inning to get you the lead.
Oh, wow. You're welcome. You know what? I also had the BRCA done, the BRACA
she did.
done.
Then had the
I don't
BRCA.
know, now it's about 10 years and it was negative. I'm so glad because my mother had breast cancer at 56. I'm 58 now. And my grandmother died at 40, I think it was 40 or 49. I'm not remembering right now because I'm a little excited. So I'm having a little time. 40 years old, she died on my father's side. So it's on both sides. So I'm very proactive about it, very invested in it. and not just for me, but all women alike and men, all women out there. And if you're a man and your wife or significant other or girlfriend or best friend or anybody you know that you know doesn't go for this, please, 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 please.
Marisol
tell
agrees
them
with
how
you.
important
Have your
it
mammograms,
is.
please.
It's just to be safe for anyone who has to go through this.
My mom at 49 years old had a mastectomy one side, but lost her in 6 months.
Oh,
that's
so
terrible.
sorry.
HC.
Who's that? HC?
That's HC.
Oh my goodness, I'm so
Always
sorry
terrible
about
to hear
that.
Danette, I
Terrible.
definitely know. I go to all doctors regularly. I believe you have to take care of you.
Absolutely.
No one else will if you don't. It's the old theory of
Yes.
some people might say, well, I got to take care of other people.
said
But
that?
if you don't take care... No, I said that's Sharon
Sharon,
DePasquale. But if you don't take care of yourself first, then you can't take care of the other
You
people
will,
you
Apple?
take
I
care
was
of.
thinking of doing it. I never did it before. I don't think Anthony could do the long walk, but maybe you and I can go. Maybe you and I can go because I would like to walk for someone.
Depends on how long the walk is.
Well, you could be waiting on the other side, or maybe I only do half or something. But I'll talk to you. I'll get back to you. Thank you so much, Apple. That sounds like a great idea. I've been looking. And since I've been looking, right, I found some new information out. So the new information is that I just want to tell you guys this. I know it's not fun and games, but really quick.
Hey,
in
Ian.
2023, hi Ian, the FDA published a rule stating that mammogram reports sent to patients must include breast density, which should be described as either not dense or dense. It takes effect. Now listen to this. I didn't know this. This is new. It takes effect on September 10th, 2024, which is now. 2024 just takes into effect now, this new legislation, and it is really a great thing. They're very happy about it, but it's not enough. Once women know they have dense breasts, they need to be able to get additional screening. So what that means is when you go for a screening, which is a mammogram, when you get your results, they should have in the results whether or not your breasts are dense or not dense. If they are dense, right, then what they're trying to do, and this is the Coleman, what is it called, Anthony? Let me see if I got it right. Like the Coleman for
Susan R. Coleman.
Yeah, they're trying to get to getting more, right? So if you find out you have dense breasts, then what you need to do, or if you can do it, if your insurance allows and the doctor allows, because you have to get the prescription from the doctor, you're going to ask for additional screening, which is easy. It's either an ultrasound, which we've all had like that with the machine, or an MRI. And that is to ensure that cancer is caught. Because that's all this is. Mammogram is so that you know whether or not you have cancer, right? Think about all the other cancers, right? Mm-hmm. When you have something on your skin, you only see it unless you go to the skin doctor every month, you're going to see a discoloration. You're going to look at your skin. You're going to look at molds. You're going to look at each other. You're going to make sure that nothing looks unusual. If something looks pussy or it's bad, you're going to go to the doctor, get that taken out, because even skin cancer can kill you. Believe me. I know people who have died from skin cancer.
HC says I'm dense, so I have to get a different type of testing.
That's right. There you go, HC. Thank you for supporting what I'm saying.
Different
and so
kind
it's
of
the same thing. If you have a chance, and you know breast cancer kills, and it's terrible on women, and I mean half the population is women, and then there's men too who get it, right? So the point is if you can do a test to see whether or not you have a problem,
Susan G. Coleman.
and then to try, thank you, and then to try to get on top of that. Well, you are on top of the game. You're saving your life. If there's a test out there that you can do to make sure that you take care of yourself, that you're there for your children, for your husband, for yourself, and for our society and for our world, because every single one of you matter, every single one of you are important, then take that test. And that test is a mammography. Get that test. Make sure you're okay. Do it for yourself. Do it for the people who love you, because it really does matter. I love you. Do it for me. If you can't do it for anyone else, do it for me, okay? So do it. Get it done. And let's get this freaking disease out of the park.
I'm telling
bat
you
it
to
out
do
of
it
the park.
With signs to the first baseman, from the the manager. And
all right, Sharon said she had an ultrasound done,
Alrighty.
mammography too. See, a lot of people don't know that. So
There
I'm
you
glad
go. Ida Cruz, how you doing?
Sonia, it is terrible. It's awful. And I don't want anybody to have to suffer
Ida
that.
Cruz says every year I get a mammogram and a sonogram. I believe. And a sonogram because of the dense breasts. Negative all the time, says Ida Cruz. Ida Cruz does both ultrasound and
Heather,
mammogram.
I'm proud of you. You go every year. I'm so proud of you.
Strike one to Freilich, the leadoff hitter for Milwaukee. Severino
Good
up
for you,
there.
Virginia. You have to be proactive.
Severino up there. This veteran pitcher on the mound for the Mets.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Throw up
A
another
ninja
W
watcher.
here.
That's cute. I like that name. Every year I get a mammogram and sonogram because I have dense breast, negative all the time. Wonderful. Well, that's great. And I'm
Ida
glad you're
Cruz
taking
is a
care of
stealth
yourself.
watcher of the channel.
You're absolutely right, Sharon. Also, it is important to do self-breast exams. Absolutely. Do it in the shower. Do it laying down. It's very, very, very important.
Yes. Let's see. The GoPro view, guys.
I wish you could put the sound on, but I
No!
can't.
Do
He's
not
like,
do
no.
anything dumb like
All right,
that.
what inning are we in? I can't see with the glasses on.
Do you know
All right,
like
commercial.
30 seconds of that
I
guy's
lost a friend
voice
to
would
breast
block
cancer
this
after a
video?
memorial service I went to check out. I do it every year. Good for you, Karina. But these people who don't get it done, don't wait for something to happen. Don't wait for you to hear somebody is sick. Don't wait for any of that. Just please
Sheila
go
G.
get it
Dwayne
done.
lost his mom and sister from this
my
awful
God,
disease. His
his
sister was very
too.
young.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I'm so sorry, Dwayne.
Bottom of the
sorry.
sixth, one man out.
And all I'm saying here is that there is a
One
way that
strike
you
on the
can
hitter.
get a screening. If you could get a screening for any other cancer, you would do it, right?
Yes.
You go for a colonoscopy. We talked about that the other day.
I've done those.
You go for
They're
an
not
endoscopy.
entertaining, but I do them anyway.
So much fun.
So much fun.
But
The colonoscopy's fine. It's
adult
the
thing to
preparation.
do. It's the thing to do to make sure that you don't have anything wrong with you. So you take
Foul
care of
back
yourself.
to the screen.
Exactly, Carrie.
Desi
And also
Des in
get
the
your
house. How
pap
you doing,
smear.
Desi Des?
Absolutely.
Sonia Morales in the house. We getting it, the people are getting it done. Kerry in the house. I see Kerry. I see HC saying hi
Listen,
to
there's
Kerry.
nobody
Thank
here,
you for
in my
being here with
opinion.
us.
Yes, there's no, hi Kerry, there's nobody here that doesn't know someone who died. And if you don't, I'm telling you right now, my grandmother died of it, my aunt died of it, my mother had it and had to have one breast removed. It is not fun. It is not fun. And if you can support someone, if you do it and you're great at it, good for you. I'm so proud of you. But if you know somebody else who won't do it or refuses to go or is afraid, be a buddy. Go with someone. I will be your buddy, Carol, or anyone else. I will come to you and go with you. I'll make you laugh. I'll go like this. I'll make you laugh. The technician will say, stop making them laugh. I'll do whatever it takes to help you if that's what you need. I am here for you. I am saying it. I am here. We'll leave him at home.
Fly
We'll
ball
go
to
for
right
lunch.
center, by the
We'll
way,
talk. We'll
2
become
outs.
friends, whatever. Anything
Bottom
you
of the
need.
sixth.
I'm here. If you're in my area, I will help you. If you
Luis
need to be on the
Severino,
phone or
ex-Yankee.
if you need to do a FaceTime, I am here for you. I can talk to you.
Wouldn't it be something if Severino goes to...
Oh, thank you, Helene. It's good to see you. I missed you before when I came
That
in.
would be a wacky deal if Severino went to the series and it was a Subway Series with the Mets.
Oh, no.
And he wound up pitching
HC
against the
teacher.
Yankees in Game 7.
They do it every 2 years, the pap smear. And if your insurance covers it, the insurance is the battle. The doctor, you tell the doctor you want it. If
Get
the doctor
everything done in 1 month.
It's
Get
all
it out
the
of the way,
insurance. If you
says
find
Kerry.
out, listen to me.
If you can
If you
squeeze
find
it all
out,
in, do it.
yes, if you find out that your insurance does cover it, and your doctor doesn't want to write you a script, guess what?
3 outs.
Go to another doctor. Go to a doctor who will give you a script.
Go to the top of the 7th with
Go
the
to a
Mets
doctor who
leading
will
8
do
to
it.
4.
They will do it. And if you don't have insurance, there are screenings in place. This is the month to find out. In October, there's places where they have screenings for free. You can go to a local hospital or
Helena
local...
says you rock, by the way.
Oh, thank you. So do you, Helena. There are places where they have it like in like a mobile bus or whatever. There are places where they have it for free for people who don't have insurance. They actually do have that. You need to call your local hospital or your local doctor or your gynecologist. If you need help with that, contact me. We have an email, raspberryswirl6@gmail.com. Contact me. I'm your girl. I will help you out. Even if you're in another state, even if you're in another location, I will do my best to help you.
Dinette with the PSA for 97 wonderful people. 97 wonderful people. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up.
They told me no more PAPs. I don't get that. All right. I don't understand that, but I would say talk to...
The gynecologist?
Did your gynecologist tell you no more, that's it, at all? And if so,
is it an insurance issue?
Get a second opinion and find out if that's right. Ask your sisters. Ask your sister what they said, their doctor said. Compare notes. That's what I would say to you. It is very important.
The gimbal rests
You're absolutely
on top
right.
of Donald Lipsky's A Brief History of Twine, by the way.
I would say ask your sisters, Virginia, or if they told them the same thing, fine. Or if your doctor told you that, ask them why. Ask the secretary at the doctor's office. There are other doctors if there are other doctors in the, like, what is it called?
That's
Anthony?
right, Virginia.
In the office or like
in the practice.
Ask them what their opinion is. Get a second opinion.
Local health department will have information too.
There you go. That's right.
We now move on to the top of the... We're going into the top of the 7th. Mets lead 8-4.
Okay, Desi, maybe that's a reason not to have it. I don't know. I don't know everything, but find out.
Bulldog.
Knowing is knowledge. Knowledge is better. What did you say? What's it now?
Luis Severino, Bulldog. Through 6 innings, comes out with the 8-4 lead. And how would you like it if
Brenda,
Severino,
it's a group
ex-Yankee, winds up in a Subway Series with the Mets and winds up pitching in Game 7 against the Yankees?
So breaking news, I did not know that, okay? I did not know that, but Sheila said they just told me after a certain age you don't need a PAP anymore. I think 75. Okay, I did not know that, so I just learned something.
Maybe
that may be it for you. That may not be it for you, but if you find out and you feel comfortable, peace of mind, that's what this really is all about. If you think about it, it's peace of mind, knowing that you have no problem here. No, what's going on? Oh, he quit. Okay. Knowing that you have nothing here, that you're good to go for another year until the next year. So peace of mind. Okay.
Kerry is 58, just got her pap smear done at Kaiser. She's
good
58.
For you, Kerry. Very good.
There you go. There you go. Severino is done after 105 pitches. That is right, Jack Rabb. But that was a bulldog performance. They got to give it to him.
I don't have it on Wall Messages.
He looked like he had nothing, but he toughed his way through it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, Anthony.
He rocked through it. As a matter of fact, he looked better at the end than he did at the beginning.
I have a question. Who is your favorite Met right now? Is it Lindor?
It's Lindor, but I have a soft spot for the kids. It turned out Mark Vientos is a player. These guys are like really like
great, Virginia. Ask them at the guys,
but it's Lindor right now.
Lindor because of yesterday.
Lindor right now.
You should have heard the screaming in the house.
He's the MVP, and like I said, we got to get some guys here hot.
Yeah, every doctor might say something else.
There's a few guys on the Mets that can carry teams when they
get hot. Says I'm not 75,
and like one of them, by the way,
reason. You never know.
I only hope JD Martinez. He's the X factor for this team. If he gets hot, because he was really cold, if he goes into one of these postseason hot streaks, it's one of the greatest clutch hitters in the history of the game.
Look at him getting all serious.
He can bring you to the promised land on his own. Because he's one of the greatest clutch hitters to ever play this game. So
okay, I have a question. Who do you like best? I know you're not going to answer it. Keith, Ron, or Gary?
I'm never going to answer
I knew it!
If I had to answer it, I don't know.
They're
I just don't know.
I love
Gary. I think I said this earlier. I started to say this. 101 in the chat.
The best.
Does anybody, if you watch the Dunkin' Donuts recap where they show what the guys look like when they do the calls, with Gary throwing his pen.
Look it up.
I need to
Oh, you
know.
gotta look it
The
up.
ball game is over.
What is it
and the
under,
Mets
Ant?
win.
No, he just keeps slapping. Gary is the announcer for the Mets.
Gary,
He
Keith, and
is the
Ron.
best.
You can see the booth call. It's
love
called
Gary.
like the booth call. If you look it up on YouTube.
What is it called? New
If
York
anyone
Mets
has
booth?
ever, it's
Hi,
like
Dave.
I don't
Hi,
know
Ambrose.
what channel it's on, but it's brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts, and they have the booth call, and they have a camera on the guys in the booth. And sometimes they'll do, like, if something dramatic happened in a Met game, they'll show Gary, Keith, and Ron in the booth, like, doing the call. That's a foul ball to
Oh, it's the best. You get chills watching them, the three of them in the booth.
John Amos, yes, rest in peace. He did pass away. John
Oh, my
Amos
God. We had
of
so many people pass away.
Good Times, and of course in Roots.
Gary is pure
legend.
class.
Gary
Absolutely,
is pure
Jack.
class. Absolutely, Jack. Gary
Coconut
is
Telegraph,
one of the
how you
best.
doing? His favorite is
Coconut
Phil
Telegraph,
Rizzuto.
how's
Phil
it
Rizzuto's
going?
good, too.
Holy cow!
Ida Cruz,
I think
what
he's gonna
happens
make
if
it.
St.
Stop
Magic is
right
supposed to get
there.
I think it has to do with, you know what? I'm not going to answer that because I don't know. I don't want to give the wrong answer about the pap smear. But you should find out from your doctor. If I find out any information, I will let you know when I find out.
Then I'll let you know. She will. She'll go for it. Yeah, Gary is pure. Gary is just pure class.
I don't know. I'm getting pap smears, but I never had anything wrong with me. Maybe it has to do with the breast cancer in the family. I'm not sure. That might be the reason.
That's not a swing. Good.
Maybe that's why I get it every 2 years. I don't really know. Hi, Greg B. How are you? So today, Anthony wakes me up with the most horrible news.
Oh, yes.
I was so upset.
I told Annette that Gavin Creel had passed away.
And he's only like
now,
48.
Gavin Creel is 48. Broadway
Didn't he have
performer.
cancer?
Broadway star. He had a rare form of cancer. He was only diagnosed 2 months ago and passed away
it just
within
kills
2
me. I'm
months.
so
Gavin
angry.
Creel. We saw him on stage in Hair. In the revival of Hair.
His voice.
He played Claude. He was really
the main
amazing.
character.
He was in a lot of other plays also. He was a big Broadway guy.
They're
he was
probably
also
going to dim
on
the
some.
lights tonight.
He was also on a few television shows, including some well-known ones. So he was a damn fine actor and singer, and like rest in peace. They really should dim the lights. They probably will dim the lights on Broadway in honor of him. It's a tremendous loss for the Broadway community.
I think it has to do with your family history. I really do. I think that's what it is. And maybe
Single
age
and 2
and
RBI.
maybe whatever else.
We've got a man on first, Pete Alonso on first after a walk. We've got J.D. Martinez on the plate.
Correct, Ambrose. Correct.
We've got 2 strikes on him. There's 2 out. The Mets lead in the top of the 7th, 8-4. Ambrose, life is short as it is already. That is correct, Ambrose. So you gotta
isn't that
keep
sad?
your eye
So he
on
died
the
of a
prize.
rare cancer. He only knew about it 2 months ago, and now he's gone.
Yes.
You know,
He
we're
went
not
fast,
promised
Desi.
in this
That's
world.
right.
We don't know when our time is up, right? We don't know when it's
That's
going
right.
to happen. I don't know when it's going to happen. Anthony doesn't know when it's going to happen. God forbid. I like to say God forbid, right? So the least we
Say
could
God
do,
forbid.
the least we could do here is try to take care of ourselves as much as possible. We're not perfect. Nobody is, right? We all try every day to be our possible selves, best possible selves. But if it's something like going to the doctor, do that. If it's something like, the other thing is your mental health, right? Make sure you stay happy. Be happy.
In my case, the
whatever
doctor
it is.
recommended a pap smear every 3 years, says Ida Cruz on Ninja Watcher.
Oh, wow. American Pickers show.
Frank Fritz passed away. He was 58 also.
Oh, no. Was that today, Brenda? Oh, no. Wow. I'm sorry to hear that. That's right. We neither know the day nor the hour. And so this is the reason why we do YouTube, right? We're just trying to have fun. Oh, my God.
We're trying to have fun.
How many you got now? 4? Yeah.
I got 4.
Anthony likes to rally, but I don't think you need to.
I don't know. Well, you don't really need a rally cap.
Okay, there you go.
This might be misconstrued as a rally for the Milwaukee Brewers. So
anyway,
hell with the Brewers.
I'll put this one on. Now it's too big. Anyway, so like my opinion is, and this is just my opinion.
That
you don't
doesn't
have to
make
do
you
what I
less
say.
lovable, HC. I wonder what HC said.
Don't worry,
over
be
here.
happy. You're on a
Isn't
roll.
that special?
Isn't that special?
Whoops.
Yeah, so the thing is that
Hey, people,
if you
thank
can,
you so much for joining us.
I'm
We
starting to
appreciate
slide.
it.
If you can be happy,
I'm gonna
and you
like
can
charge up a
be
little
happy
here,
with a
babes.
lollipop every day, or you can be happy by walking to the store and buying yourself a bagel. Why does it have to be food, right? That's where Danette goes right away. If what makes you happy is
Many people like food.
reading a book, watching TV,
Many people.
whatever makes you laugh and smile, that's the best part. Whatever makes you happy, your happy place, go there,
we go.
whether it be in mind, within spirit,
in
in
spirit.
physical. Even if you can't get to that happy place, you can imagine you're there, make yourself be a little happy, and your life
That's
will
right.
your life will be enriched. There you go. You know, I can't believe I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Sheila! I can't believe I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, like a sweater over everything.
It's gross,
a hat,
right?
And I am not warm. I'm actually, my feet
Petting
are
a
cold.
dog, that'll do.
Oh
Just
my God.
do something
Petting a
to
dog,
make yourself
petting my
happy.
munchkin.
Petting the munchkin.
Oh my God. Do you know that the one thing, and I mean, that's not that I don't want to be here
I
with
make a
Anthony,
lot of
but
people happy usually when I leave, says Jack.
one of the things that makes me happy working at home is having Munchkin right
Sound
next
like
to
me.
me. Having Munchkin right next to me on the floor. I pet her, I bend down, pet her, and then Anthony's there. That is just the best. I've always had that dream when I was at work. If only I had Munchkin here, or my dog, or my other cat, or whoever. I always said that would be the best, where any work would be good. if my
Helena says
animal
we
was
make
there.
her happy. Thanks so
Oh,
nice
thank
of
you,
you,
Helena. You make us
Helena.
happy too. That's so nice. And I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. Imagine that, Sheila.
I go for walks in San Francisco, up and down the hills, listening to music on my headphones.
Oh, yeah, that's
that makes me
nice.
happy, says Kerry, I believe.
Yeah, I could
That was
wear the
Kerry.
second sock. You're right.
We had 2 socks. Then we just got tiny gloves. Did you show the tiny gloves?
No, do you want me to show them?
Yeah, I can show you the tiny
Okay.
gloves. We just got
So,
the gloves.
Brenda, it's
These are
odd-
going to be the gloves for the real cold weather.
Brenda, it's weird that you should say that because Brenda,
Jose Buto in
I
the pick for
always
the Mets.
see when
Pitch for the
you-
Mets.
Rush music always makes me very happy, and I believe
Excuse
it,
me.
Brenda, because every now and then I see you posting something with Geddy Lee or Rush, and it takes me right back to
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Jones Beach, seeing them there, and every single time, because I love Rush. I don't say it enough. You know, you guys know I like Tori Amos, but I just love Rush. So does Anthony. He got me into Rush, and the beach at sundown makes me happy. Oh, that's a good one, Carol. That's a really good one. Let me go show you the things we got. I don't know why you want to show them, but all right. What's your favorite Rush song, Brenda? I know it's hard to say, but which one? You see, I crushed down the chair with my fat ass. You see that? I mean, the thing here.
The net crushed down the
Okay, here we
chair.
go. I'm doing it now for the 17th
Lazy fly ball to right. And we've got one out in the inning. No one
Okay.
on.
This
That's,
is
Jose
Anthony's.
Buto.
Here, you want to try them on?
Oh,
That's
yeah,
Anthony's.
these.
This is mine, right?
We got these
So-
tiny gloves. These are those gloves that stretch.
So look, you see the edges? There's like the thumb and the pointer. Those have a little
and
a
these
thing
will
on
be
it.
the gloves.
So that when
You could use the phone.
you could use the phone. So now Anthony won't walk around freezing to death
So I can
when we go to
move the
Dyker
phone.
Heights.
These things move the phone.
Right.
You can text and move the phone with these fingers. So,
And so now
I
we
can
could be
still
on the
look on the
phone.
phone and have this.
Or
Dr.
you could
Carl
be a mime.
Cabrini in the
Can we have
house.
that,
There's a
Anthony
doctor in the
Constantine?
house.
Or you could be a mime. Actually, now I'm warmer. Or you could be a
Yeah,
mime.
these gloves,
Which brings me
they're
to
the
this.
stretchy gloves.
I love Rush
And these
too. My
also
favorite one
will
is
fit under the bigger.
Subdivisions. I love
These
subdivisions.
will also fit under the bigger gloves when you need that extra warmth.
Oh, Virginia, my little Rowan is the most happiest person to see me. Hi, Nana, and says it all day.
You guys
I
have a lot of
love it.
Rush DVDs. We do not have a lot of Rush DVDs anymore. I used to have all the Rush vinyl. I don't have them anymore.
Anthony,
I actually got rid of them back in the day.
Let me see.
It's amazing. I got rid of vinyls. Now I'm collecting them again.
Maryland still has the air conditioning still running. Actually, we put it on at night.
It's 2-2 on Contreras with one out in the bottom of the 7th. Come on, man.
Wait, what did...
Subway series would make me very, 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 very happy, says Hala.
Oh, yeah.
Temporarily, of course.
Yeah, until they beat the out of the Yankees. Now, I would like that too.
But then the game ends.
Then
the games end, and then the contentment fades slightly until the season begins again.
Isotona has it too? Oh, all right. We bought those because they're cheap and they go over our other gloves. They make a double.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Because when we walk in Dyker Heights or we walk wherever outside in Bryant Park, like I was freezing last year. And you can't move the chat. You can't see right. So we bought those so we can use the fingers too. But if you put it over the other ones, will it still work it?
Yes.
As long as it's still, you use the pointer, right?
No, those won't work if you put them underneath the other
No, but
gloves.
over it.
Yeah.
And that's why, because they stretch. These little tiny gloves, they stretch.
They won't stretch over the other gloves, I don't think. I don't know. It's possible they would.
Well, maybe my regular gloves.
Actually, your regular gloves. I would probably put these under the isotoners also for extra coverage.
I wanted to see what her favorite song is. Oh, there it is. Natural Science on the Permanent Waves album, 9 minutes long.
Ground
it's
Ball to Short.
Mind-blowing. Oh my God. Brent, I'm taking a screenshot. So
Ground Ball to Short.
Did I ever hear that, Anthony? Did I ever hear
Which
Natural
one?
Science on the Permanent Waves album, 9 minutes long? It's
you have heard it.
I have, right? Now I'm wondering if I know
I've played it. I used to have the vinyl.
Jacob's Ladder, La Villa Strangiato. Okay, I'm going to check that out, Brenda. Yes, I just scrolled back. Thank you. Hi, Carl. Let's go Mets. Let's go Mets.
We're down to...
Hi, April. How are you? You missed a little bit.
We go to the top of the 8th with the Mets leading 8-4.
Just because you weren't here, really quick, we were talking about
April's
it's October. Back. I don't know if you're here. It's breast cancer
awareness month, so we donned our pink hats.
And telling everyone to get that mammogram. Be safe. Be safe. Get that mammogram.
We had long conversations about colonoscopies and pap smears.
Yeah, and if you know anyone who will not go,
and sonograms,
a sister, a wife,
wrangle them.
A daughter or a friend, anyone who
will not
go,
guys, wrangle them.
Go with them. Be a hand. Be a friendly face. Let them know it's okay. That you'll get through it. You can do it. Anyone
My other cat
can
is
do
in the
it.
car, by the way. Let's go. 6 more outs, and it's 1-0 in the series. And with 1 zip, that means at 1 zip, that's that means it's a best of 3 series. You win that first game if you're the Mets, even if you can't close it out tomorrow at Milwaukee, you'll get to come back to Citi Field where basically the Mets have seemed to be unbeatable at times.
No, we don't live far from Citi Field. Well, it's not that we live that close, but if we get on the highway, it's about 5 minutes away. And right now at Citi Field, they have the for the kids, they have the
is that still there? The bouncy,
I think so. The bouncy
house.
The bouncy house is going on in the parking lot.
One of them looks as tall as Citi Field.
I know, it's huge. I'm like, I want to go on that,
skyscraper.
but I can't because I have a bad back.
They have Luis Angel Acuna is in as a defensive replacement, by the way, on the New York Mets at shortstop to give.
You see, Anthony, April says, I have a friend now who just had hers and now needs biopsies. We are worried. But guess what? She now knows that something's, I'm going to pray for her. And I'm going to say, but at least she knows. Imagine if she didn't get it done. Imagine if she didn't get it done and a month went by, 2 months went by, and now it was too late. If she needs biopsies, if she needs a mastectomy, if she needs any of that, let's not be quiet to what that is. Mastectomy is an awful thing. Going for treatments are awful things, but you know what's worse? Dying. So you can do it. You can do it. All of that is to survive, and you are strong. We are all strong, and you can do it. You can do it. You can be here. You can smile and you can have a great life knowing that you're cancer free or get treatment to get cancer free.
Yes. Locomotives asked if we ever go to games in person.
Yes.
We always do, but like this year we didn't go to a game.
We had tickets.
Something came up, and we weren't able to go to the game.
It was really odd.
Now, normally, by the way, it was odd we didn't go this year, which is ironic considering the season the Mets have had. But we usually go. Actually, if you look back at our catalog, you'll see that we've live streamed from the ballpark.
Wow. Her name is Fiona. You know what, April? Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for sharing that.
I will pray for Fiona later. I'll have her in my prayers, and I hope everything goes okay for her. And thank you for being her friend and supporting her, because she needs that right now.
Mets are up with 1 out in the top of the 8th.
Watch the 1978 live Pink Poplar Village Strangiata 10-minute instrumental. It's considered best progressive rock instrumental of all time. I believe it. You know, I hated when he passed away too, the
Neil
drummer.
Peart.
Oh my God, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Yes, it was terrible.
Hi, Southern Belle. How are you?
I know you guys. Frank McLeod, Chief.
McLeod. No, I say
welcome.
Chief. I don't know how to do it. Chief.
McLeod.
My cousin was very young and had a double mastectomy, and she's in her 70s, healthy. There you go. There you go. You're right. That is how it can happen.
Southern Belle is multitasking as usual.
Let me tell you something. Breast cancer has been around a long time. It's just that people didn't always talk about it. I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to say,
Strike 3 on a curve.
I'm here to say you can survive. We can get through this. Okay? So there you go.
I see they had the sausage race.
Oh my God!
Let's see which sausage won. I don't know. Was it the one? I'd see the
number 2.
Number 2. I don't know what the hell he is, but he's wearing a striped shirt. He fell down and finished dead last.
Hey, listen, I want to apologize to you guys. We said we wouldn't be home. We said we'd be going on at 8. We said all these things, and here's just to prove our point that we can never really. We don't.
What is the word, Ann? We're not good with the planning.
We cannot commit to things because things happen in our
every
lives.
once in a while. If there's something we're committing to, it'll
constantly.
Generally be something. I see there's one sausage where's a Mexican hat. Maybe it's a chorizo.
Me too, Sharon. I'm so happy that your cousin did the right thing and she's there.
Soft line drive to short, and the Mets are out in the 8th.
When my mother went to.
Coming up Adamas, Bowers, and Hoskins.
My mother went, when I was younger, my mother went to a place in Manhattan for NYU, and she had one of the best cancer screening. If I told you her name, you can look it up. She's that big. She was very big in the Cancer Screening Society. Look at me talking like that. What's the word? He's making me nervous scrolling back here. Look at this.
I don't know. What's a Cancer Screening Society?
So I used to go with her all the time, not because I thought something was wrong. She didn't think anything was wrong either. It's just that I used to hang out with my parents a lot, and I was off that day, and I went and took my parents, or I went with them. I don't remember if my father drove. And we would just go for lunch after and have a nice day while Anthony's working. Then we would get him later. And the day that she found out, I'll never forget it. I'm in the room. My father and I are laughing. We're joking around. And she comes walking towards us with a down face. And I was like, oh my God, what's wrong? What's wrong? And she said, they found something. You know, they tell you right away. And because the place that she went to would tell you right away. You would wait and they'd call you back in. And then they went for a second opinion. The second woman was the second best doctor. They worked in the place together. And I'll never forget that day in my entire life, because I just wanted to hold her and tell her it was going to be all right. And I just wanted everything to be all right. And it was just like terrible. But it didn't end there. She went back, got the biopsy. They found out where it was. And they found out how big it was. They found out how bad it was. They decided to take the entire breast off so it wouldn't spread. It was the best decision. It never spread. And she lived a full life until something else happened to her. You know, when you get older and other stuff happens that have nothing related to it. So if she didn't go that day and they didn't catch it, she wouldn't have been alive to see all the other stuff that happened, to be in our lives and all of that. So that, not to be, depressing or anything, but I just wanted to share that with you, share that with you that, it isn't the end of the world to get a mammography. It's just that and then you do the right thing, the responsible thing. Take care of yourself. That's all. All right, give me that, because you're looking at the game.
I'm looking at, let's see. April M says, thank you everyone. She is an amazing volunteer firefighter and is a manager of a remote animal rescue in the city.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, everyone.
I hope everything's all right with her.
HC said there was an actress who got a mastectomy because she didn't want to go through cancer. She didn't have cancer. It was just preventative.
Mm-hmm.
I know
that's all it is. You're right.
Hey, it is Diana Gonzalez. Diana Gonzalez says, hello, Danette. Are we having dinner and listening to your... I'm having KY dinner and listening to your advice. I have my overall physical set for October 9th.
Good for you.
I'm a little scared, but thank you for your words of encouragement.
Don't be scared.
Mwah.
Do not
she
be scared.
You a kiss.
Don't be
and
scared.
Brenda's
You're
also
doing the right thing.
said something to
Jeanette,
you.
Alex Lifeson, the guitarist, wrote the music for La Villa at age 25 after having a reoccurring nightmare. Wow. How do you know all this? You really are a fan.
She's
That's
a true
amazing.
fan. She's a true fan.
Angelina Jolie that had that double mastectomy to not have to deal with. That's right. I remember that.
Angelina Jolie.
Because it was in her family and she just decided I'm not, it's nice to have money and to be able to just do that. If you have money and you're a millionaire, you may be able to just do that. You also have to pay the doctor to do that. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying she was able to make that decision for herself. All of us have our own personal decisions of what we would do or how to move on. And it's just about screening and prevention. That's all it is. That's all
correct.
It is. Oh, my God. Brenda, I can't wait to look all of that up.
Pop up the short.
Yeah,
and
it's nice
he
to have
squeezes
a good friend
it.
like you there. Absolutely.
Squeezes it for the out.
So that was another reason I told Anthony,
8th.
Let's not go out too late either. We were talking, and he said, hey, maybe I should just go live at home while you're working, because I knew that the debate was going to be tonight. And so I thought, it's at 9 usually, right, Aunt? So I thought maybe we shouldn't go live at 8 because it's going to go into 9 and people are going to want to watch the debate. So I figured we won't stay on that long. But we may go live. Say I shouldn't say anything. I should keep my mouth shut. We may go live another day this week. I don't know. That's what happened to my sister. She was going to a 2-year follow-up visit for my mom and booked her appointment for the same day. My mom was okay. My sister found out she had cancer. Oh my God, Hala, I'm so sorry. But you see that?
46 years of fan. Alex told the story in the documentary.
Hala. And see,
I think I saw that documentary.
I was too young to get it when I went with my mother back then. She was 56, I believe I said. Yeah, 56. So it is good to go together and actually doing things together, whether your friend is male, female, it doesn't matter, or your relative. Go together, be each other's like, kind of like a cheerleader, right?
Did I see your message, Robert? Let me see. What did Robert say?
Probably not, because we were passing the phone back and forth.
We're passing the phone back and forth. Now, I've been glancing up at the game.
Oh, I don't see it either. Wow, that was a long time ago, and I don't see it.
Might have been a way back.
Wait, let me look. I don't see it. The Everly Brothers makes me happy. That's right, Carol. We know. And
Robert,
we know what else
Anthony, all the games are in Milwaukee. Oh, all the games are in Milwaukee. No, first, it's a best 2 out of 3. So the first 2 games are, because Milwaukee is the higher seed, Robert, the first 2 games of the 3 are in Milwaukee. The only way they come back to New York is if the Mets win one of these games, obviously. So Milwaukee actually, in the wild card seeding, the way the wild card tournament is, because it's a best 2 out of 3, the home team, which is supposedly being given the advantage of having the first 2 games in their home ballpark. So they're the higher
Thank you,
seed
Virginia.
than the
That's
Mets.
the best way to say it.
So they're getting the advantage. They're the 3 seed, whereas the Mets are the 6 seed. So they're getting the advantage of having 2 home games. And
So the
the
outcome
Mets
is the
have
reason?
to win a game, of the season. The Mets have to win a game here in Milwaukee to be able to get the series back to New York. Of course, if the Mets win this game and win tomorrow, forget about it, and they go on to play in the NLCS.
Yeah, it's not just breast cancer. It could be any kind. So you should really go to the doctor, get checked, and you'll feel better
And
after
strike
knowing
3,
everything's okay.
Budo strikes him out.
What was the? I didn't see this. What was the score? And what inning are we in?
And they're out of the 8th.
Hi, D.
Now we
Michael.
go to the top of the 9th with the
Budo
Mets
be
batting.
the man? What does that mean?
Buto be the man.
What does
That's
that
right.
mean?
Jose Buto was the Met pitcher
Jose Buto.
that struck him out. Buto was like, they were holding. If you looked at those two
I don't think
games,
you have to go live tomorrow for a
the
call by
2
call so you
games-
don't jinx the Mets. If you
I
do, maybe
have
you
to.
should go
I'll
vertical.
do the vertical if I did that.
This way you can see just you
if you
mostly.
looked, if you remember, if you looked at the double header yesterday, I think the Mets were purposely holding back Buto so that they would have him fresh, because he's not an everyday kind of pitcher, but they would have him fresh to do a multiple inning stint
Sorry to hear
today
that, Emily. I'm so sorry.
in this game if necessary. And guess what? Turned out to be necessary. They needed him for 2. I don't know if he's going to come out in the 9th. Maybe he should, because he's pretty much freaking cruising against these guys.
Okay, Owen. Owen said I must go to MD for my health. Been a while, and I'm so concerned.
Absolutely.
So then you need to go, Owen.
Absolutely. Thank you,
And
Danette.
You need to go and get yourself checked. I'm sure everything will be all right. No worries. And you'll be fine.
Black Pops.
You'll feel even better after, Owen, when you find out that everything is okay.
You
And
didn't
that's
notice
what
the
you
time
need.
because you're having such a good time here,
Who
Black
said that?
Oh, and Myra, I missed the Sunset Lady today because I
haven't
didn't
seen
notice the
Sunset
time
Lady
here. I
in
haven't
so
seen
long. That's
the
on
Sunset
me.
Lady for a
I
while.
haven't
That's
even
on
stopped
Danette.
by
We
to
haven't.
say hello, nothing. I'm terrible.
I think it's because Danette gets out
It's
of
my
work.
dumb job.
Works so late.
Yeah, but now everything's changing. You know how it's getting darker earlier?
Yeah, because they could go with the sunset, so now she'll be on a little later. She'll be on earlier, rather. Earlier.
Jack says the 2 youngs make me nervous when they come on. Come in.
The 2 young, yeah, I know.
Who's the 2 youngs? How old are
There's
they?
2
Like in their
pitchers named
20s?
Young.
Oh.
I'm not crazy for Danny Young. Yeah, those are the guys that are
Oh, no
nerve-wracking.
worries, April. I understand.
But, no,
Believe
like,
me, I've got
we
1,000
knew-
things to do. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's in your head. That's mostly everybody, right? But I appreciate it when you do bring it.
A pop-up.
I'll send it. Anthony, Alonso has been off all year. What's wrong with the hitting coaches, says Owen.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of that. I'm not sure it's the coaches. He could just be having an off year. Now, one way to look
Michael,
at
I
it.
don't know what you're talking
This
about.
is a shitty
You're talking
way.
about spanking. I don't know
I'm
what
gonna
that
tell you,
means.
D. Michael. Oh, they got the Seahawks
Hawks.
got spanked.
I don't even know who
good.
the Seahawks are.
That's a football team. They
I
got
hate the
spanked
football.
good.
Close your ears, Sheila. I don't
They
like
got
football.
spanked.
All right, good. What were you gonna say? Yes, Sharon. We all care about Owen. We want to make sure he's okay. But also
What the
to
hell
peace
was
of
that
mind.
before? What was I saying
I
before
don't
you
know.
interrupted
Oh, about
me?
the Youngs.
Oh, the Youngs. No, that wasn't it. I don't know. Oh, it's a pop-up, and the Mets 1 out in the top of the ninth
Top of
for
the
the
ninth.
New York Mets. Ground ball to third by Jose Iglesias, and that makes 2 outs.
We know
for the
who's going to
Mets.
win, right?
You know who's gonna win. Don't say things like that. That's jinxy.
No, it isn't. It's top of the ninth.
Yeah, but that's jinxy. Yesterday,
Don't jinx.
Yesterday the
who
Mets
gave you the
scored
good,
six
Yeah,
runs.
it was me who gave you the
So
good,
don't jinx
the good
these.
luck. I said,
No, with
Anthony,
the
they're going to
jinxies.
win.
No,
I
no.
said, Anthony, they're going to
Yeah,
win.
yesterday.
I gave you the
But
hat.
now
I
you
gave you
now
the
you
second hat.
jinxifying.
I petted the hat. I
Yeah,
told you it was
now
all
you're
going to be all right.
jinxifying.
I'm not jinxing.
I don't count my
jinxing.
hat. I don't count anything. Baseball's not like football.
I
There
know,
ain't no
it's
clock.
not over till it's over.
It's
I
not
know.
over till it's over. As the late great Yogi Berra once
Oh,
said.
yes. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Desi Des, yesterday.
And another thing to always remember that the great
Sunset
Yogi
Lady.
Berra once said, always remember.
It's not over till it's over.
When told that when Yogi was told that New York Yankee attendance was down this year, was down that year.
Thank you, Emily,
he said,
and I'm so
"Well, you know,
sorry,
the
Emily,
fact is that
that you had to deal
like
with that.
if people don't want to come out to the ballpark, no one's gonna stop them. So keep that in mind."
Okay, so what does that mean? Hey, Anthony, do you know you just made up a new word, jinxified? 'Cause I don't
Yeah,
think that
jinxified.
exists.
That is a ground ball to second base, over to the first baseman, and the Mets are out of the top of the ninth. And we go to the bottom of the ninth. Mets lead 8-4, and the Brewers will be coming to the plate.
You all have
The
to
Mets
be able
would
to
love
speak
to
to
take
Nat
this
Anthony
first
with
game.
The conversation. Absolutely.
If you take this
April.
first game, remember, if you take this first game, you're guaranteed,
That's absolutely
even
right.
if you lose tomorrow, you're guaranteed to go back to Citi Field, where the Mets have been pretty
Anthony,
close
can
to
we get
unbeatable.
tickets?
Are you losing your marbles?
Why do you think you can never get tickets? If
can
anybody
get
else could
tickets,
get
all right,
tickets,
I'll
when
look.
they go on sale, when do
A
they go
lot
on
of the
sale?
tickets for postseason have already
know, I realize
sold even when there isn't any postseason.
But that's because they have the people who have the.
You gotta wait. You see, the thing about the
What is it called? But
the
what do
thing
people
about the
have?
wild card season tickets.
Season tickets, right.
The thing about the wild card games is Yogi, 90% of the game. That's right, Jack. 90% of the game is half mental.
Anthony says that all the time.
I always do.
Actually, life is
90%
half mental. Life is half mental.
90% of it is half mental.
Right. You got to get it in your head to go to the doctor. Just make the appointment. Go.
Again with these doctor visits.
Well, that's
Tigers
half
won a
mental,
playoff
I'm
game
saying.
today as well. Yes, Tigers. It's a long time coming. The Tigers to get back to the postseason. Like I said,
late
I was
early, says Owen. Yogi said that.
It's
it
been
gets
getting late early.
Did he say that? I didn't
It's
know
been
that
getting
one.
late earlier.
I didn't know that one. Meaning it's getting dark.
These days it gets late earlier. Don't forget. So forget when Mickey Mantle asked when Mickey Mantle pointed to a pirate flag and asked Yogi what that meant. Do you know what that means, Yogi? And he said, "Of course I do. Iodine."
Do you guys...
And as Yogi once said in class when he was in middle school, when the teacher asked him, don't you know anything? And Yogi's answer was, I don't even suspect anything.
That's right. I don't even suspect anything. Do they have that in
I
a book?
flubbed that only because
look at
Danette
that.
interrupted me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's that. But yeah, at
many
Brewers,
playoff
tomorrow
tickets
at
starting at
7:30.
90 were available. Really, Ambrose?
Is that right? All right, I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, Anthony's telling the play-by-play. Yeah, but wait a minute. I thought you said you don't know when they're going to play at home yet.
We don't know whether there'll even be a game.
As soon
so they
as
might
you
have.
know, I need you to tell me. I'm going to get tickets for you. All right?
They may be on sale on a possible basis. Ryan Stanek is the new pitcher for the Mets.
I'd like to go to a playoff game. I've never been to a playoff game.
First pitch, strike.
I know we can never go to a World
That's a ball.
Series game. That's not
Up
possible.
high for a ball to Frelick. And it's now 1-1 to Frelick.
Not yet, Apple. We still haven't hung it up yet. I still didn't get a frame. We're a little slow.
Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Frelick.
Oh, yeah. We didn't see that one, but you just reminded me.
It's
Thanks for reminding me.
Stanek versus Frelick.
Anthony, do you remember the name of the Yogi movie that was out?
Yeah, there's a documentary. It's out. I believe it's on
gotta see
Netflix.
that. Pop up.
And it's a fly ball
Ouch.
to center, and it is squeezed by Harrison Bader, and that is an out. Harrison Bader in for defense in the outfield. Ryan Stanek back to the mound.
Anything bought is subject to a full refund if there's no game. You mean you could buy
A
it
nickel
now?
ain't worth a dime
You love
anymore,
boxing?
as Yogi
Yeah,
said.
Apple?
That is correct. Owen Meyer. A nickel
Owen
ain't
knows
even
all-
worth a dime anymore.
Owen knows all the sayings. I didn't know
Don't
that.
you know anything, Mr. Bearer?
Wait
I
a
don't
minute.
even suspect anything.
I don't even suspect anything. Wait a minute. Hollis said he went to a World Series game. He stood in line all night. So you did it like the old-fashioned way and it worked? I always thought like the companies buy or whatever. Companies buy like a lot of seats and then they, then they sell it again
Splitter.
and make money. And it's hard to
2
get.
strikes.
You have been to the Super Bowl? Wow, Damien.
No balls, 2 strikes on Ortiz in the bottom of the 9th with 1 out.
Jack said
No one on base.
Jack said a pizza guy asked Yogi if he wanted his pie cut in 6 or 8 slices. He had 6. He said 6. Don't think I could eat 8.
Don't think I could
That's
eat
funny.
8 slices.
I never heard that one either. You
I don't
guys
think
know
I
them
could
all.
eat 8 slices.
Oh my God. Game 3, Robert says game 3, if necessary, is Thursday.
That is
They're
correct.
off tomorrow?
No.
Hey, did you tell them did you tell them how pissed you
They're
Met
playing
fans
tomorrow.
were? Jack, were you pissed off about Anhala about the fact
MLB
that
screwing
they
the
screwed
Mets?
them? It wasn't really just MLB, but I guess it's their last call. But it was the
They didn't have to cancel both of those games right there.
it's not
at
fair.
Atlanta
They had no
the
break.
first time. And that they would have no break before the freaking playoffs start. They've got to move these playoffs back. They've got to move the playoffs back or move the regular season forward earlier in the year.
Hala.
Move the regular season earlier or the playoffs a little bit later. You got to allow for things like this. Pop up.
Okay, is that an out? I can't hear them.
Yep, it's an out.
Can't
Pop
we hear
up
the
to the
loud?
first
I wanna hear
baseman.
Gary, we can't hear the end.
There's no Gary. He's not
That's
doing
right,
the
there's no
game.
Gary. Well, I hear
She
nothing.
also doesn't know.
I want Gary.
I want Gary.
One more round, it's over,
I
baby.
want Gary.
I told you they were going to win. I'm usually right when it comes to the Mets. 2 out. That's right, Pat. I can't even eat 9 pizzas. Laugh out loud.
I can't even
Hi,
eat 9
Jules.
slices of pizza.
All right.
There's 2 out. Bottom of the 9th.
One more to
No
go,
one
baby.
And we've got Bryce Terang, who is 3 for 4 in this game with 2 doubles, a single, and 2 runs scored.
And the
Bryce
Brewers are
Terang
standing.
and
The Brewers-
Ryan Stenek on the mound. Check swing. That's a ball. Low.
Splitter.
So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey.
Come on,
Bless
2 more,
you.
baby.
Go in
2
peace,
more.
my friends.
Foul.
Swung on, foul to the back on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball.
Right on,
Stanek
it's
is
not the
coming,
same
throwing
without Gary.
gas. Jack, he's throwing gas.
Gary.
Jules in the house. We're watching the Mets. I'm doing the play-by-play.
Yeah, it did work out.
Mets,
They're hot
Milwaukee
now. He's right.
Brewers. It all works out because now they're on.
I don't
on the
know,
play.
Apple. I would
Oh, we
say
have
so.
a-
We're right here, right by City Field, not far from it. I mean, we're in Fresh Meadows.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed.
Yeah.
Struck him out, and the
And
ball game is over.
Woo!
OMG
Mets!
METS.
Beat the Mets.
And the Mets pick
All
up
right, you ready?
game 1
Oh.
of the wild card
card.
series against
And there's all
the
those
Milwaukee
happy Met
Brewers.
fans.
And we'll be back with the happy recap.
Meet the Mets.
Meet
Beat
the
the
Mets.
Mets.
Step right up and greet
beat the
the
Mets.
Mets.
Bring
Bring
your
your
kitties
kitty
and
munchkin
bring
and
your
bring your
wife.
wife. Guaranteed to have a heck of your life.
And
if the Mets are really sucking the ball, the net flubs the words every time.
East side, west side,
all the way to
beat meet the METS Mets
of New York town. Put it in the books. That's right.
Thank you, Apple.
Owen Meyer.
I really would love for the Yankees and the Mets to play each
Howie
other.
Rose
That'd be
would
great. And I don't
say
care
it.
who wins.
Say, put it in the books.
Way to go, boys, Dr. Carl Cabrini says. Way to go.
Way to go, boys.
Wow, you went to 3
Win
Super
one for
Bowls
me,
in a row?
boys. Who went to 3 Super Bowls in a row?
Damien, did you ever see that
3
episode?
Super Bowls in a row?
Oh, they're interviewing him. Did you ever see, they're interviewing Lindor, right?
Interviewing Francisco Lindor.
Did you ever
our
see that
MVP.
episode of Everybody Loves Raymond? and he goes. He you know, he's a sportscaster, and he goes to the. He wants to go to the
Frank
Super
says
Bowl.
now we can talk about what would have happened in the game.
Oh no!
Like if they hadn't gotten that final out, you want to know what we talk about like that, Frank? You know, like here's a classic example.
I know, Helena.
You know,
she feels stupid,
about,
feeling stupid watching people wearing.
You know,
watching
we were
baseball.
talking. That doesn't understand about that,
then we'll get turned
right, Frank?
down.
Because Frank knows what I'm talking about. You want to know what it is, Frank?
What?
Frank knows there is a moment like, and you would. It goes like this. First inning, bases loaded. First inning, bases loaded, and Luis Severino had allowed 2 runs. Severino doesn't get that final out. If he lets in more runs, maybe the game changes. That could be all of the momentum. The fact that Severino limited the damage to 2 runs in that first inning meant the world, because then they know we're down 2 runs. What's 2 runs?
Damien
Nothing.
Said Mets
they come back and score 3.
Series, Anthony, I can feel it.
You feel that?
Who won? Wait, hold on. Who won? The Braves beat the Padres.
No, they didn't. The game didn't happen yet. It's coming up. It's coming up next. Nobody beat anybody.
Why does it say 5-4?
No, that's not the score.
What
that's
is
the
that?
seed. That's what seed
What's
they
a
are.
Seed?
That's the ranking in the game, which is seed, the top seed and the lower seed. They're the 5th seed, and the Padres are the 4th seed.
April says that we
the Mets are the 3rd seed. The Mets are the 6th seed in the playoffs.
What would
Loser
I made
Payamps,
late, so
winner Severino.
Guess what I made? I made spinach, the fresh spinach I bought at Whole Foods. I made scrambled eggs with the spinach, and then I melted
and it gave me a lot of gas.
Diarrhea. A little cheese on top with toast. That's what we had. 595 calories.
Michael King starting for the Padres, by the way. Michael King is starting for the Padres.
Huh?
Michael King is the starting pitcher for the Padres.
Oh, yes,
no, it's just going over to the game. It's to the game. I can't hear Gary. Well, you really can't hear Gary because he ain't on.
Gary.
Oh, Gary.
Anthony, if you're a Mystery Science Theater fan, you would know what that means.
Freddie would know. Gary. Oh, Anthony, Gary.
Hollow wants to know what would have
happened
if the other 2 games weren't canceled.
I don't know. You know, that's a tough one. You know what?
He's
you know why that's a tough one?
April. What am I going to do?
You know why that's a tough one? That's an interesting one for one reason.
They've been tired all day.
Is because, hey, there's Gary. Gary's on the desk.
Woo! Gary!
Gary's on the desk.
And he's next to that guy. What's his name? I forgot.
That's Todd Zeal.
Zeal.
So I put on the post-game report from SNY. So sitting at the desk, you got Gary.
Listening?
It's copyrighted material. The not only will this thing wouldn't be a copyright claim. This would be a strike.
Raymond is
this
a
would be the
writer.
game,
Exactly.
and it also has Gary Apple, Gary Apple, Jerry Blevins.
Oh, his side of his face looks worse. Look at.
Oh, you mean the goiter or whatever that is, the swelling?
You don't usually
on Gary.
see that.
Gary's a class act, as Jack Rabb said. He is a class act. I don't know nothing about baseball here, says Jules.
Don't know nothing about history. Okay, wait a minute. Hollow wants to know what would happen if California didn't steal the Dodgers and the Mets didn't exist. What would have really changed tonight's game?
I only know
the team name, says Jules.
You want to know what would be going on right now? We'd be watching the Brooklyn Dodgers in the playoffs.
No, we'd be watching the Yankees because you would have to be a Yankee fan.
No, I wouldn't. I would probably be a Brooklyn Dodger fan. My family.
What kind of New York? What kind of Brooklyn? What kind of Bronxite doesn't like the Yankees?
No, because my family
because
were
you're
all
from Manhattan.
Yeah, I was from Manhattan. My family were all National League fans. Everybody was a National League fan. My grandfather, my mother's father,
Gary.
was actually
John loves Gary too.
Was actually a New York Giants fan.
What does that mean?
And went to Giant games all the time.
See what Dave said?
Always went to Giants games.
Dave said, I've seen YouTube pull someone's sports live within 5 minutes. Yeah, they don't play.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask it, Anthony, excuse me, if we can show the game or, You guys don't know this, but when I came in here, I was working and I came in here and I was saying, Anthony, who won? And I filmed him. I turned the camera around and showed the TV. Anthony cut that out. You can't see that part, right?
Yeah, you can't see the part.
Because I showed them all like hugging and having fun.
I told her, don't do that. I can't. I had to cut that out.
Can we do a sidebar of what is the best song to hear now that Anthony is so into his channel of the win? So what's the song?
I don't know. I can't think.
I've seen you. I read that already. Confession: I had a crush on Lenny Dykstra. Really? Really?
Who said that?
Oh my God!
Who had the crush on Lenny Dykstra?
No, Apple, no!
You had the crush on Lenny Dykstra?
No way!
You know he's psychotic, right?
No way! No freaking way!
Lenny Dykstra, nails.
My grandmother lived in Manhattan with a family.
Lenny Dykstra, nails and hypodermic needles.
I love that, Virginia. That's so cool.
The man took a few too many steroids in the 1990s.
Nice. Yeah, I'd be a Dodger fan like my father was. Yeah.
It wasn't. No, 86 Lenny Dykstra was not steroid Lenny Dykstra.
Yeah, so maybe she means 86.
No, he still had his brains
86,
working.
all the guys were younger then and all that.
He still had the brain working. He hadn't pumped himself full of anabolic steroids yet.
I could open the cheese balls, but that's for the kids.
I had a crush on Lee Trevino, Pat Dion says. The golfer?
Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
He was a golfer. The 86 team was all jacked
Apple,
up.
You're so funny.
He has what?
He has passion. Oh, Apple, I love you.
He has passion, all right. Yes.
He has passion.
He had passion, all right. He also robbed a whole lot of money.
The 86 team was all jacked up. They actually admitted.
They admitted.
Look at his pretty smile. Look at Gary. Come on.
Gary. Oh, Gary. That's an interesting crush, Apple.
What was it? Was it a smile?
It wasn't Keith or Ron or even Darryl Strawberry or
any of the other guys.
Or any of the above. It was Nails.
His name was Nails?
That was his nickname.
What was the guy that came on the horse? The blonde guy?
The horse?
You remember? He
went
on the horse when they won. They were like, he jumped on the horse because back then the cops never really had, they all jumped on the back in the years ago.
I have no clue what she's talking about.
He was the catcher. He was blonde. Who was the 86 Mets? The catcher that was blonde.
Gary Carter?
Gary Carter.
I don't know if he was ever on a horse.
He was. He jumped on one of the horses. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what she's talking about. Lenny was with Apple. Maybe he would have never got involved with that other stuff. Yeah, maybe he wouldn't have tried to rob.
But does
he
Lenny
wouldn't have embezzled all that money.
But does Lenny cover his chocolate cake in the refrigerator?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Sheila said she had a crush on Jack Nicklaus. Not Jack Nicklaus, the golfer, right?
Jack Nicklaus, the golfer. What's all these golf crushes?
Lee Mazzilli.
Lee Mazzilli.
Lee Mazzilli. I'm sorry.
Don't knock that over because it has water in it, buddy. Actually, I believe she did do it on purpose.
That's the game.
That's the game I was at. It was a Yankees game.
Oh, nice.
Bonds. Was
Laugh out loud.
Was it Barry's father? Was it Barry's father?
Wait, you're asking if he went as a little boy?
Yeah. Was it?
No, he waited online. He was an adult, I think.
Oh, that was
Paula,
the game.
You were older when you went, right? You went. Oh my God! Look at Apple. Golf is a waste of land for sports, in my opinion. I like Joe Montana, says HC teacher.
Okay. Oh, Joe Montana. That's a call. I remember when Lee Mazzilli, all the girls had the Lee Mazzilli posters.
He was the matinee on Greg Norman. Who's Greg Norman? Andy Pettit,
the shark.
Derek Jeter. Who's the shark?
Greg Norman. He was another golfer. Okay.
Wow, you guys like golf.
Damien, okay. I'm glad you had it.
Why?
Don't let that get out.
Get out, erase it.
I had a
delete it.
crush on Greg Newell. What is all this immense love for these golfers?
I know. I never knew so many people here love golf.
I never knew so many people loved golfers. Robin Williams explaining golf was a riot. I never saw that bit. I never saw that bit, but I can only imagine.
I'd rather see Holmes on a golf
I
course.
had a crush on Raleigh Finger's mustache. Frank McLeod says, yes. I had a crush on every 1970s relief pitcher. Raleigh Fingers, Tug McGraw.
You guys are crazy.
Who's that guy?
Happy
Dick
first of the month,
Tidrow.
everyone. Sorry I'm late to the party. Thank you so much, DNA, for
Sparky
remembering
Lyle.
turning 17 on the 9th. And of course, Dancing Queen. Hear the best of the tambourine. Wonderful, Emma. Wonderful. How you doing, kiddo? Okay.
Who's that?
You
Her
guys
daughter
are
turned
hysterical.
17?
Yeah, we said
That's
to
right.
her. What is
That's
up
right.
with you? When you put the Mets on, he doesn't think. It's like the brain
Why
doesn't
would I
think
remember?
anymore.
Why would I know
you
any
got
of that
you girls
stuff?
that have guys that are into sports. Do you notice that? You could do anything and they don't notice.
I don't even know what they're saying, and I'm watching the interviews right now. I'm watching, like, what is it, Steve Gelb talking to J.D. Martinez. J.D. needs to get hot,
Oh,
remember.
Wade Boggs.
Jack
Maybe
Nicklaus
that's
posed
right.
news.
No, I thought
Nude
it was,
for
no, I
ESPN
thought it was the
magazine.
Mets. When the Mets won and everybody
Yeah,
crowded
the guy, that's why I was
it
confused.
Wade Boggs from the
Wade
Yankees?
Boggs from the
Is he
Yankees
blonde? I
rode
don't
around
think so.
the outfield
I
on
could
the horse.
swear it was the other guy. I'm
yeah,
gonna find out.
I don't know how blonde he
I'm
was.
gonna find out.
I don't know what the net's talking about.
Wait a minute, that's the only reason she watches golf, for the handsome men.
Golf stands for gentlemen's
tell
only,
Dwayne.
ladies forbidden. Says that's an old gag.
I thought Jeter was everyone's big crush.
Jeter was a crush for a bunch of people. Put on the closed caption, says Sheila. I could do that, actually. What's the closed caption?
And then
part?
what is that going to do?
Then I can read what they're saying on the bottom of the screen.
Really? Jack Nicklaus posts new for ESPN magazine? No way, Ambrose. Are you serious?
I think that might be true.
Golf
but I'm not
stands
sure.
for gentlemen only, ladies forbidden.
Yes, that's an old gag, Brenda.
Put on the closed caption, Anthony. Okay, I'm catching up. I think ladies have crushed on golfers because they don't talk or scream.
They don't do much of anything.
I would never know because I don't watch golf.
No, it was the Yankees. That's the game I was at. It was the Yankees. That's the game I was at.
I'm single, so I have more than one crush. Well, that's about right.
That
You can
works.
have a crush even if you aren't single. Signal.
My sports crush was Eric Cantona. I don't know who that is, Emma. What sport was he involved in?
Apple, you're too funny.
Robin Ventura imitating Mike Piazza during a rain delay. Oh, yes, I remember that.
Wait,
The
what?
Mike Piazza rain
what
delay.
happened?
Robin Ventura was very
Steffi
good
Graf was
at
that.
doing impressions of other ball players, actually.
Oh, is that true?
Yes.
Okay, what is he saying? You have it on?
No, I didn't put it on. I don't know how to put it on. I
Closed
don't know
caption. Let me do it.
Yeah, where is it? Do you know?
Yes. Keep talking.
Do you?
I do.
I hate. All right, let's see. Are you sure, Hala? Yes.
Okay, that wasn't right. Go
That's
back.
not it.
Hold on. Take the mute off. Where's the mute? Oh, there it is. Take the mute off.
Huh?
Okay, hold on. No, I got it. Let me do it. Where's the game? Put the game back on.
You have it.
How do you put the game back
Oh,
on?
why?
There it is. Okay.
She knows how to do it. It's all okay.
Where's the game?
It's
man?
all okay. There it is, right there.
Put it back on. Why won't it go
Then
on?
you can't.
I put it back on for me.
You
I
gotta
made a
go
mistake.
live TV.
I hit it, so why isn't it going
Son
back
of
on?
a gun. Now you gotta hit the guide.
Okay,
Now
there
you
it is.
gotta select that.
Uh-oh, turn that off. Okay.
Jeez with her. Jeez
All right.
Louise.
We're going to lower the volume.
Don't worry, guys. She knows how to do
I
it.
know how to do it right now. You ready? Okay, hold on. Don't talk. Be quiet for a minute. Put on closed caption. How come it's not? You're not.
Never created it.
Oh, you never signed in. All right, forget it. All right, you got to go back. Oh, forget. I didn't know you didn't do that, Aunt.
No, we never did that. You
We
said
never
don't
did
bother.
it. No, it's
I
good to
asked
have
you and you
that.
said don't bother
It's
with
good to
it.
have the voice activation. All right, well, here, put it back on.
Ay.
Sorry. I have the volume down. Okay, let's see. Somebody's playing their music so loud. Do you hear
I
it?
do hear music.
What is
Don't worry,
that?
Danette knew how to do it.
Yeah, but I didn't know you didn't activate it. You have to activate it first, then do the voice thing.
Yeah, I know.
Who is your crush? I don't have a crush. I'm just saying you could have a crush. I don't have a crush.
We're allowed to have a crush. Maybe
Oh,
it's
hi,
over
Lisa. I
here.
didn't see you. Went to the Ryder Cup charity golf tournament once. Even though I have no interest in golf at all, got lots of celeb autographs. Oh, that's nice. April says the only reason... What's happening?
I was
Oh, you're
seeing if
doing
I
it
could
now?
find it over here.
The only reason I
Nah, I
like
can't
golf was
figure
to
out.
ride around in a cart and sell booze on a golf cart to the rich guys. Just put the thing back on. You have to go into
Forget
Google,
it.
Aunt.
Forget it.
You have to go into Google. Curling dudes? That HC teacher? Wait a minute. What did HC say? Anyone like the curling dudes?
Curling dudes. Yeah, 'cause curling, that's a hot sport. All right, now, who's that Eric guy? Did Emma ever answer that one?
The Eric guy?
I said, what sport is that? You're going to have to tell me. And Steffi Graf. Emma had a crush on Steffi Graf also.
Holla, Danette's crush got to be Anthony, her husband. That's right, Robert. You got it.
There you go. That was the right answer,
only
Danette.
have eyes
That was the right answer.
for you, dear. Anthony, should Pete Rose go in the HOF
Oh,
now?
yes, in the Hall of Fame.
Well, because he died. He's already in there. He's just not in there for the
he's not
for that
as a player. I
Yes,
would say,
I've been here all
my
the
personal
time. I know
opinion,
you did. I said hello
I
to
would
you
say
before.
no.
I would say, oh
say
wow,
no.
I think the same as you.
I would
I
say
think
no.
you should. The answer's no too, but I don't want it to be
I would say no.
controversial. It's personal to different
He
people.
admitted,
I think
that
that
there's
he
a thing that
did
he
something
never
and
did.
he
He never
wasn't-
came clean.
He never.
And he never admitted to wrongdoing when
he
we
did
pretty
the
much
wrong
know.
thing.
We pretty much know he should
And
have
there's
apologized, did a
consequences.
full mea culpa. He should. We know he betted on games, but
That's
we
okay,
also
Lisa.
know he betted on his own team.
Listen,
He bet on
the
his own
problem is
team,
this.
and that's unforgivable.
But Anthony,
There are things that didn't
Yes.
come out when he was banned from baseball because
Frank.
he asked in his deal, he asked that they not come out. They did him a favor, and then
Oh my
he
God,
never
Paul.
admitted to it, and now we know some of those things. And one of them is that, yes, he did bet on his own team. He didn't only bet on other teams. And that is unforgivable.
But Anthony, I'm not.
He was a
even
great
sure.
ball player,
I
one of the
know,
greatest
that's
of
the
all
shame
time.
part about
But
it.
he bet on his own team,
It's
and
such
God
a
damn
shame
it,
because he was a good.
that
ball
is
player.
wrong.
It's wrong.
Soccer
but also-
player. I was thinking it was football.
You know,
I was thinking it
all
was
right.
football.
So, Anthony, I have something to say about that. Pete Rose was a great player, and he's a human being and made a mistake. But in the end, Anthony, right? Even if he apologized, it's still a rule on the buildings. It's everywhere.
Yes.
We all know. If anybody knows anything about baseball, you do not bet on baseball. Wait. And you are an active player, and you did it, and now there's consequences. And I don't think that he should be reversed only because, yes, it's a mistake. Yes, he's still in the Hall of Fame. We saw him in the Hall of Fame.
His
He's in there for what he's
accomplishments.
accomplished. So it's
Yeah.
not that he's not in the Hall of Fame, but what he did is also part of being in the Hall of Fame. You
He's part
cannot
of
bet on
history.
baseball. You can't make an exception.
Blazing Trails, welcome.
I feel you can't make an exception. Whatever happened doesn't mean he's not a good human being or that he wasn't sorry. It's just that he is being recognized for what he did contribute
Yes.
to the game. So what's
I
wrong with
agree.
that? He's not the worst person in the world, and he should be proud of himself.
No,
And
he
it's a
should have
shame
been
he
proud
died
of
today.
himself.
It's terrible.
Jessica Rabbit is
Or
Hollis
yesterday,
crush.
whenever it was.
He lives in Toontown.
So you're saying, Anthony, that if he apologized, then you
if
think
he
it would
had
be all right?
apologized, he should have apologized. He
But do
should
you
have.
think it would have been all right
You
to
know, they gotta
reverse
let me
it?
fit. Yeah,
Okay.
it would have been all right, but he never
Hi,
came
Blazing
clean.
Trails.
for all those years, and he badmouthed Bart Giamatti after he passed away.
Okay.
Because he lied. Because Pete lied
After Bart
for so
Giamatti
many
passed
years.
away.
Yes. For so many years, he lied about
So that
what was
only
in
made
the
it
reports.
worse, is what you're saying.
He lied and said the reports said that he never bet on his own team. And that was a lie. We know it now. And there's a reason these things. And there's the Nets father, who thought Pete Rose was great. He loved Pete Rose. But I remember talking about it with the Nets father all that many years ago when their dad was alive, obviously. Before her father passed away, I remember talking to him, and he said, no. He said he shouldn't be allowed in the Hall of Fame because he broke a rule that everyone knows. It's the only rule that's on every wall. That's what her father said. Her father, who'd been in a major league clubhouse.
Yes.
He said it's the only rule. It's posted on every wall in every clubhouse. You read it when you walk in. You read it when you leave. You read it while you're taking a shower. It's right there on the wall that there shall be no gambling amongst players or managers of games.
There's my
on baseball.
I have a big crush on Munchkin.
It is a rule that cannot be broken. It's a rule. Now, just because they don't have a similar rule in football does not mean that the rule was not one he didn't know about. He broke it knowing he was breaking it. I felt for the man in that he had a terrible gambling disease. Gambling is a disease. He was addicted to it. But break a rule, you have to say he had to suffer some of the consequences. Now, I do think he might have been able to make it back and get reinstated into baseball, at least into the Hall of Fame, if he had come clean about it before it was too late.
Let us smell your hat. She's like, why are you wearing a hat in the house?
Oh, there is the baby of the house. That's right,
She's
April.
My girl.
Do you see this angel cake?
She's purring so hard.
Do you see these feet?
See, you got to put the feet
Chop
here and they
Skull
won't run
in the
away.
house.
Hi,
Monica,
Choppy.
Chop
See,
Skull, the artist formerly known as Chop Skull Theater. Welcome to the house. We really appreciate seeing you. So sad, John Talento says. It is sad. It is a sad thing. It's sad that any of that has to happen. It is very sad. Oh.
Okay.
Beautiful Munchkin baby.
Danette, I have 2 more live Rush songs I want you to check out. 1988 Mission and Half World, 1997. Okay, screenshot.
Danette will take the screenshots.
I was
in AC for some of the March Madness games. The players couldn't even enter the casino floor. That's correct.
Huh? Who said that?
That's Holla. Yeah, and those are that's college ball. There was also a college scandal, if you remember, back in the 50s. People often ask, why are there no powerhouses?
Oh, did you see what Coconut
Why
said?
haven't there been powerhouse New York college basketball teams? I didn't like when Pete Rose beat up 98-pound Bud Harrelson. I know, I remember that too. 1973 League Championship Series. Mets go to the World Series. Jamie Vogel in the house. How you doing,
Oh, my
Jamie?
God. Imagine if the Mets and the Yankees go to the World Series. That'll
be fun. This is the first. That's the first step. First step is win a game. Carlos Mendoza being interviewed right now. First career postseason win as a manager.
How old is he?
Talk about that.
He's
not very old. He's in his 40s, I think. He's in his 40s. And this is a man
who have the most beautiful hands. Well, now that I've never heard before. But I'll take the compliment. Thank you very much.
This man, Carlos
Mendoza.
Blue for blue. If Carlos Mendoza does not win Manager of the Year, I don't know who's giving out the award. He deserves Manager of the Year in National League.
Really?
Because this is a guy whose team was left for dead, and he's brought them this far. And it's a first-year manager. This is their 42nd comeback win of the season.
Oh, look what Jack said. Ever since the Rose Harrelson dust-up, I lost all respect for Rose. Well, he changed, right? He did.
No, it's 1973.
Oh, okay.
He was the same in 1970. He was a hard-nosed ball player.
I mean, I think he changed in the world of what's the word called? Like when you go in front of the camera, like the world of not being a professional ball player anymore. Now you're just
as a celebrity.
Yes, it's not not the word celebrity,
a public figure.
No, just when you talk, like when you get in front, you know, there's no like he's not humble anymore. He's not. You know,
Pete Rose was never humble.
That's
that was
what I
the one
mean.
thing about him.
He was like,
but he didn't need to be
almost.
humble. He was a great player. He's one of the greatest of all time.
But he made a mistake.
He did things no one else ever did. But
thank you, Emma. That's
can't
nice.
be overlooked. What, Emma?
No, you didn't, Choppy. No, you didn't.
What's
oh my God, Chopskill went to LMB and Bread Plus today. Finally got to Bread Plus. Oh my God, I want to hear all about it. Did you bring your dad? I know your dad wanted to go. Did you get the black and white? Not the black and white. Did you get the rainbow cookie? They always run out of them. The circular chocolate. The rainbow. Oh my God, what did you get? You got to tell me what you get. Did you get the prosciutto sticks? Oh, I want to go now.
Did you get a prosciutto
I love
stick?
that place. Bread
Did you get
Plus.
the pizza? Did
oh
you get
my
the
God.
upside down pizza?
We were thinking that's another thing. When we go to see the Halloween things, we have to go to L&B and get pumpkin ice cream. Did you get the pumpkin ice cream?
Did you get the pumpkin ice cream?
Oh my God.
Did you order the code red?
Did you order the pumpkin ice cream?
Did you order the code red?
Oh my God.
They did. Ed Cranepool used to open our Little League.
Bring them some dessert. Maybe they will invite you.
He finally went.
Oh my God, he's been wanting to go. What is it? 2 years ago he saw us go there.
Mike finally got to got to where he wanted to go.
He's
reached the promised land.
That's cool, Jack. He made a mistake and got caught. Exactly, Ambrose.
Saying good night. Thank you for the birthday song and wishes, Brenda Nelson.
Oh,
thank you, Brenda.
Big
Thank
hugs
you. Good night to you, Brenda.
And thank you. I will check them all out. By. Rush, baby, rush.
Carlos Mendoza says. Listen to this. I'm watching the post game. Carlos Mendoza says, we have a deep lineup. I can beat you in a lot of different ways. He said, they punched and we punched back.
Who's Mendoza?
The manager of the New York Mets. The guy sitting right in front of you. He's in the room with us. Carlos Mendoza says, talking about the game, he said they punched and we punched back.
There you
we
go,
have a
baby.
deep lineup that can beat you in a lot of different ways.
Get hot. Wait.
We got one of those big round breads, Italian cinnamon cookies, and bagels. You got the bagels too?
Oh, you're killing me.
Italian cinnamon cookies.
I can't handle the truth.
Too much bread. It's so
right.
delicious.
Like you wouldn't buy all of those.
I would buy all of it.
Hold on.
I would buy all
Danette
of it.
is asking compound questions. Wait, I need to read that again and really absorb that. We got those big round breads, Italian cinnamon cookies, and bagels.
Italian cinnamon cookies.
What's a cinnamon cookie?
I don't know what a cinnamon cookie.
Italian cinnamon cookie.
But tell me, Mendoza and Luis Severino, he likes being in those moments. He gave us a solid 6 innings. He was a bulldog. He went 6 innings, and that's what the Mets needed. The Mets needed the 6 innings out of him. And then 2 innings out of Budo. And an inning and a shutdown ninth.
Good night, Brenda. We'll talk to you soon.
Ninth. Good night, Brenda. A lockdown ninth out of Stanek, because that meant the Mets were able to give these pitchers that were killed yesterday a rest today.
Send me pictures, Choppy. Did you walk in and not know what to get? Were you walking around and did not know what to get? Did you go to the back and see the cold refrigerated area where there's like 20 different kinds of cakes? We've never gotten any of those. Or in the window before you went in. If you go to Brooklyn, guys, you've got to go to Bread Plus.
Absolutely.
You have got to get their breadsticks too. Okay, what is this? Anthony, did you know Ed Cranepool was a Yankees fan growing up in the Bronx? Didn't he just die like 2 weeks ago?
Yes, he died. He passed away very recently.
Another one.
It is ironic. He was a Yankees fan, but then when he became a Met, but he grew up in the Bronx. But then he was an original Met, teenager, straight out of high school onto the 1962 Mets.
Exactly, Apple.
Still holds the team record for most pinch hits, for most career pinch hits. Still holds the team record. He is like synonymous with the New York Mets, which is ironic because he grew up a Yankee fan. but he became synonymous with the Mets.
Kiana says, Danette, tell us about detailing.
He was the man. He was the man.
Tell us about detailing. I thought it was pinstripes. I thought that's what it was called.
That's called pinstriping.
I don't know. I don't know anything about cars.
Tell us about
as it's working.
detailing. You know, I like when the Yankees wear their Yankee details.
Oh, she saw the cold stuff, the fridge with the raviolis. No, not that refrigerator, the other side. Did you not walk around the store?
The fridge with the cakes.
Wait a minute. That's the one with the mozzarella. I'm talking about the other side, on the same side as the cakes.
As the cakes and breads.
Did you see the frizzelles?
Did you see the frizzelles and the
Did you see the sandwiches? Did you even go in the store?
Did you go in the store?
Did you just make your dad
by
run
yourself? By himself.
Yeah, did you get all of that?
You would have remembered if you did.
Wait, say it like she says it. Yeah, I did see the cold stuff.
I did see the cold stuff. Yeah.
It was a teenage wedding and the old folks wished them well. It was a teenage wedding
and the old folks wished them well.
Spare us the details.
Hey!
She was answering my comment. Oh, my back hurts, Aunt.
Danette's back hurts. She's the best. Is Danette the best or what?
Apple, have you ever been to Bread Plus? Well, she doesn't have to go to Bread Plus. She's in Arthur Avenue. She's got all the good
They got a
stuff
lot of
right
good
there.
bakeries
She's got all
there.
Tuso.
Bread Plus has
my
like
God,
the thing about Bread Plus is
she's got the
you
other
wouldn't
place.
think that a place that bakes bread that good would also have such great cake.
And that's
what
the thing.
hell are they doing?
Their cake
and
their
they make
cookies
great
and their
sandwiches.
stuff.
Well, I saw the sandwiches and the little square pizzas.
Yes, we didn't get those either, but I wanted to see if you saw them. But what's the best thing there? Remember the first thing we ever bought? It was a peanut butter like round
The first thing I ever bought was like a pound cake, but it didn't taste like a pound cake.
I can't go there.
It was the most delicious pound cake I've ever had in my life.
Yes, but one of
the
the
best
best
things. But it was like
things,
peanut butter, and it was like they give you a
and
slice.
they have, you could buy a slice of the whole cake, but they also have other flavors, that banana and stuff.
Oh my God, it's just too much.
I'm just feeling kind of like
it's like
woozy
it's like a peanut butter bread.
But you know what one of the best things is? Do you remember when we got the prosciutto? We went to get all different prosciuttos in there. We got the prosciutto stick.
That's right.
The big stick. Oh, so good. Oh my God.
That's right. The prosciutto stick.
Hi Vic, how are you?
If you eat a prosciutto stick,
April.
it's like magic.
And push into the top for a minute. You like the cake from Sal and Dom's. Wow, I haven't been to Sal and Dom's in forever.
1,000 years.
When I was a kid, my mother and father used to get
birthday
my
cakes
birthday
from
cakes there.
And
they used to get it with the rum. I was like 6 years old. They get it with the rum.
They get it with the rum. It's soaking in rum.
I hated
it.
it.
To a little
so
kid.
Italian.
And the
you know
little kid
why?
didn't like it. It was like, you're Italian.
Because
you
my
grandfather,
I had one grandparent. The other three died.
Hey, Miss D and
Where
Tony,
are my
almond
almond horns? Only in one place we know of. Anyway, so my grandfather's birthday was the day after mine, so they used to celebrate his with me. And so they would get him, like, they'd get this biggest, hugest cake, and everyone would come over. Right, Aunt?
That's right.
Okay, now it's starting to hurt. Stop doing that.
Anthony, going to say goodnight. Hope everyone has a good night. Thank you,
Who's
Sharon.
that? Oh, thank you, Sharon. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
you know, Sharon's got to get up in a couple hours to exercise. Sharon's got to get up in a couple hours
this is
getting kind of late for her.
So it's getting late.
You know.
It's getting late. You better better hit the hay, Sharon.
That's where we get our holiday cakes. Oh, it's Sal and Dom's. Yeah, they probably still make them good. As I got older, I started liking them. And you know, of course, you want your memories and just the memories of those cakes now. I love them. And I didn't like them as a kid, but now I like them. They used to get the almonds on the outside or the chocolate jimmies. And at one point, my mother started buying the square cakes because they were bigger. Because they loved leftovers, like days later, it would still taste good. Yeah, but you know what? It is a perfect drink for 6-year-olds. Although, my parents used to pass us, my God, they were bad. When we used to drink the Yago Sangria, they used to pass it to us, and we were allowed to have a little sip. Because it didn't have much alcohol in it.
That's right.
My God, if they got pulled aside, probably nothing would have happened back then.
Oh, my God.
Nowadays, you get thrown in jail. But, you know, years ago, there was no rules.
Years ago,
we didn't wear seatbelts when we were kids. We didn't wear seatbelts.
Everybody just flew through the window.
It was stupid, actually. Anthony, I think we should wrap it up.
I think we're going to wrap it up.
It's going to be 9.
Guys.
People want to watch the debate.
Really appreciate everybody who came, everybody who hung out with us. I practice sports blasphemy. I've got a Mets hat and a Yankees hat hanging.
I
my
think
whole
that's
way.
fantastic.
What can I say?
Emma.
I'm a fair weather friend from the land of wind and rain.
And I need a cookie.
Need a cookie.
Me too.
You do.
You do.
Thank
Everyone
you so
needs
much.
a cookie.
I want to thank everybody who stopped by, everyone who hung out. I want to thank our moderators who came by and hung out with us.
Best.
You guys are the best. HC, great job today. I was always so glad.
Loco, it's going to be a lot of stories.
Guys.
Yes.
I want to thank all the moderators who came by. I want to thank you guys for being with us.
You guys,
thank you for hanging out with us for the first of the month.
Where's the hat?
We'll see.
Remember,
I love New York, but also
make those
something
appointments.
Else. Make those appointments.
It's really important.
Things. There's K-Jack in the house.
Hi, K-Jack. We're just ending now.
We used to ride in the back of pickup trucks on the freeway.
Oh, my God. Hit a bump, go flying.
Those were the things that people would do, K-Jack.
Anthony, give me the other hat, the other pink one.
The other pink one. Double bonus.
And let's see, maybe we have to do a screen, what do you call it? That's good if you want to keep that one. Smile.
I'm going to smile.
I feel phony. Hold on. Wait, Apple just made me laugh. Say the tatas. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
Ta-ta.
Thank you ever so much.
Squeeze those boobies.
Squeeze the boobies.
Not you, Holla.
Thank you, all you
Squeeze
guys.
those boobies. Get it done.
Thanks to all the kids. Thanks to the moderators. Thanks to the members. Thanks to all of our friends who stopped by.
Thank you to all our Genius members.
First of the month.
Thank you,
we
everyone.
really appreciate
Thank you,
every
Virginia,
single
for
person.
Being here always.
And thanks for coming by for the first of the month. It's the start of the holiday season. The start of the season of holidays. Pumpkins, birthdays. Before you know it, it's turkeys. Before you know it, it's a bunch of stars and
no, pumpkins first. Don't go to the Thanksgiving
and
yet.
Like green clovers and diamonds. Oh no, that's St. Patrick's Day. Before you know it, it's Christmas. Thank you for watching
Jesse Winkler.
Thank you for watching the New York Mets. Holla, yes.
Holla,
good night to everyone, including Classy with a classy diamond.
Classy.
And you guys are classy as well. Thank you, everyone. And we'll see you all real soon.
Thank you, guys. Have a great night. We love you. We'll see you soon, okay?
Until next time.
Until next time, push the button, Frank. Bye, guys. Take care.